Is this thing on? Yeah, looking like we're good. Speaketh co-commentator.
Speaketh.
There we go. Perfect. There's
Lily's also in the background, but she's refusing to speaketh.
oh, that's okay. She can speak us through you. You're the mouthpiece.
All right. Julie has a lot of interesting opinions about vaccines and their health consequences.
Wait, okay, well hold on. This is
Hold
a
on.
bonus stream worth of content. Okay, we can't delve into that one today. We'll come back if we want to talk about that one. We can talk about that one on like Friday or something.
Love to talk about. I love to get into it. I can't right now.
I actually am very conflicted today because I really want to.
You're gonna say you're conflicted about vaccines.
No. I have nothing to say about vaccines. But what I do have to say is, like, part of me wants to like really gun it today and like do a whole bunch of missions to try to get base defense to happen. But also part of me really wants to yap because I've come across some some stuff has happened over the last week that I want to yap about, and I'll open with this question, and depending on which end of the 50-50 you get, we either go to the potential long yap or the pretty like succinct quick yap. So
okay.
I want to yap about you, and then I want to yap about me. Which one do you want first?
Okay. I guess I would hypothetically say you because I'm intrigued to hear what it is.
Okay, well, that is what I believe to be the short end of the yap, which is to say that after an 8-year-long hiatus, I have finally brought myself to play and finish Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. I literally just did it today. I basically kicked my old save file out and completely redid it starting sometime last week, and I'm very happy that I did that because I've like in the past I had a problem with that where I just like play a game and then just like stop for no reason. Like I did it with Nier Automata as well.
That's interesting. That's a game that like I feel like people generally like get the full value out of finishing it, out of like experiencing all of its different spoilers endings.
Yeah, the thing for Nier as well is that I stopped playing it right when the big twist happened. Right when you get to like Route C area is when I stopped. So I got through like the most sluggish part of the game, which is Route B.
Yeah.
So
that's interesting to hear that. Like you found that exit. How was it? How was Shantae?
It was fine. Like it's nothing groundbreaking.
I don't have a real sense of the franchise. They're platformers.
It's like platformer Metroidvania kind of. There's like an overworld that you kind of explore, and then like you get to the dungeon part, which is like the more like typical Metroidvania kind of thing. Because the overworld tends to just be like left, right. Go from left to right and go through the screens, and then eventually once you do all the like world building stuff in the overworld areas, then you kind of delve into the more gameplay dungeon parts.
Gotcha.
And I think people tend to regard Pirate's Curse as the best one.
Okay. I'm intrigued, even though I know this is like the word Metroidvania in that context feels like not that Metroidvania-y. I am intrigued about it because like I have been questioning about whether or not I should be playing more Metroidvanias in the near future. Just because like I went through my massive Castlevania journey, and then now I'm in a state where I'm as of today or as of yesterday, I guess, like between games and not really sure what I should put my time into. Because I finished the latest Trails entry, which I had some feelings about. Like I'll just very quickly say that it's probably like a bottom 3 Trails game out of like a 13 game franchise.
Ooh. So it's like it's a bit of a swing and a miss then, huh?
It's a bit of a swing and a miss. Like, I think like the other 2 like bottom 3 games are like the very first one, which is like it's partially bad because it didn't know it had to carry a lot, and it also is like a game that had like very troubled production that like didn't get fixed until the second game. And it's just generally like there's a lot of archaic design choices which like they immediately realized like, oh, we could do this better.
Yeah.
But obviously like they didn't go back and fix the first one. I think of the first one as being a bit of a struggle but like worth the effort.
Yeah.
And then a game that came after like a series of extremely good games that kind of had to like unfortunately carry their legacy. And like it's kind of like, man, we've already answered all of our important questions with these characters, but now it's like you almost have to like invent new problems for them to have to like have something they go off of. That one has less of an excuse to be bad. Like it generally unfortunately struggles as a game, but like it's just not a nice feeling being like, oh yeah, the latest game in a franchise that I've been 13 games deep in is like one of the bottom ones, because it makes me scared. Like, oh no, what if this is just like the new norm?
And that was your Valentine's Day date as well.
You
got stood up by Trails.
Yeah, I was really
yeah, you got catfished by Trails even.
I think that every Trails release, I'm pretty much committed to taking a day off work from like now until the franchise is over. And I really hope that it pays off. But anyways, because of that, I'm like, part of me is like, man, maybe I should do what I originally thought, which is like, after finishing Castlevania and all the Metroid games, maybe I should go play a bunch of Metroidvanias that aren't those games. So there's like there's a Love Live Metroidvania that's quite popular that did well.
Okay, that's not a combination I was expecting to hear.
Yeah, part of the reason why I'm intrigued by it is because it's such an uncommon.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like very fun. As someone who's a weird game appreciator, that's a weird game right there.
Yeah, like they released there was a series of Love Live that was like essentially one. Do you know what Chinibyo is?
I don't think I've ever heard that word in my life.
Okay, it's just a phrase for like essentially like usually it's a Japanese middle schooler who's like really into the idea that they're the most special person, and so they're like, oh man, I have magic powers, I'm so cool and special and everybody loves me. And just like the easy way of putting it is they like are kind of like living in their own imagination in a fantasy world where like they're the special
They've
guy.
got main character syndrome.
Yeah, the very main character syndrome, but also like the world is a more special place than it actually is. One of the characters in the second arc of Love Live is a Chinibyo, and so then they made a follow-up series that is what she sees the world as, which is just like her fantasy world that she sees. And then they made a Metroidvania in that fantasy world.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's kind of goofy, kind of different. I appreciate it. I appreciate the idea.
I wish the game industry did stuff like that more often, where like they have like these really small microcosms of like offshoot things related to games and characters and groups, and they're just like, you know what? Let's just like put together like a relatively small budget team on like making something like this and just see what it's like.
I think licensed properties are like such an interesting space that I wish was like explored more.
Yeah. They just play it.
I think
too
like
safe.
Warhammer explores their space as well.
Oh
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
No one else does.
There's so much Warhammer stuff on the internet.
There used to not be. There was a long time where like Warhammer was like very protective of their IP, and then I think it was like in like 2016 they went through like a massive shift, and they just said, you know what? Give us $10 and you can use our IP. And I think that was like such a good decision.
There's some cool stuff out there. Not that I'm a Warhammer guy, because I'm really not, but yeah, there's like so much. And I want to get onto what I think might be Big Yap, but maybe not. Maybe you're just trying to prove me wrong and try to turn my small yap into Big Yap and so on and so forth. But I noticed during the week that someone on my friends list was playing a new game that they had just bought, and I want to ask that someone how it is.
I'm intrigued. I don't know what game you're referring to.
I'm referring to the game Split Fiction.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll talk about this.
How is that?
It's okay. I'll say that I'm very mixed on that studio's games.
Really?
Just because like I think that I like them so much on paper, and like me and Julia played It Takes Two together.
Yeah.
And me and another buddy played A Way Out together. Yeah. And then now me and Julia are playing this game. And like I think that like I think I like the world design, and I like the idea of playing games with like relatively limited mechanics, but are like, you know, exploring neat directions. Like spoilers for It Takes Two, but like It Takes Two, I think did a really good job of being like, hey, we're gonna be a bunch of genres and we're gonna do a bunch of things, and like there'll be a little fighting game section, and there'll be shooter sections, and there'll be just like a lot of different ways of playing with platforming that was fun.
Yeah.
And I overall respect the ideas that the story set out to do, being a story about kind of a relationship that's fallen apart, and they have a kid together, and then they have to struggle with the idea that the normal storyline is like, here's how we get back together, and that kind of not being a good lesson. I thought it was like a good narrative hook.
Mm-hmm.
I think narratively, this game is insanely worse than that. To kind of like a really disappointing level, where like I think that where It Takes Two intentionally tried to play with the idea of like, here's an existing relationship, and we're not going to take the story in like the obvious direction that like you've seen 100 times before.
Mm-hmm.
I think that this game is like, yep, we're two broke boys who are just like angry because corporation is trying to exploit us, and we don't know each other, and I'm like 6 hours deep, and I'm like, we haven't really done anything to like change that norm or shake anything up. So I'm like, narratively kind of shallow, kind of whatever. I also think that like the premise is that we're writers, and there's not a single character that has existed in the world. Like it's all like set design, and that's like a little bit weird to experience. Where like there's like I really like writing. I almost went to university for writing, and I kind of wanted to be a writer just like for my life. And so like it can be frustrating that like I got excited about the premise of like being about writing. I was like, oh shoot, like we can like, you know, go over the different characters that they both wrote, and like how like they both feel about each other's writing styles, and like maybe it won't get that in depth because like obviously It Takes Two also only explored this idea like to like so much depth, but they did ultimately do the opposite, where like there's not a single character. By writers,
character, huh?
Yeah, no, by being writers, they just mean like they're almost like world designers.
Okay, yeah. Because like that like It Takes Two has like characters. Like if we cut out everyone who is like the main character, so you cut out the 2-player characters and you cut out Dr. Hakim. Like there's still a bunch of like other various side characters you come across. Like, you know, you've got the vacuum itself as a boss, right? You've got like the elephant. You've got the space monkey, of course. You've got like the talking hammer as well.
Yeah. So compared to that, in this game, there's villain, 2 leads, and that's it. That's every. I guess there's been one boss that has been voiced so far, but like again, them being voiced was like, the joke was that they were like a stereotypical like nothing character, and that was just like there to be cartoon villain.
Bring back my man Vacuum for real.
For real.
That guy had.
No, but like, even Dr. Hakim was like, I think like an interesting character to like play with and like to have in the story. Not so much in this, and it just feels like it's not doing anything with its writing. I think mechanically there's some interesting ideas. Like there's a lot more variety in like the world design, because there's like they're willing to like design spaces that like you engage with for like 20 minutes as like a side story.
Yeah.
And I think that is really cool.
Yeah.
And I think that like it very much, they fucking love Ubisoft. There's more references to Ubisoft than any other game studio by a mile.
Like in what way?
Like there's voice lines that are referencing Assassin's Creed. There's and Prince of Persia, and mechanics that reference both of them. And like it's just like it seems to be like the main studio that gets like direct callouts as being like, you know, like something that has like artistic merit that they wanted to pull from.
Okay, so like you're saying like it takes a lot of inspiration from like earlier Ubisoft titles and stuff like that?
I'm not sure if I'd call those earlier titles, but
well, I'd say earlier because they kind of like those kind of titles predate when like Ubisoft entered its era of like it's more like making the same kind of formulaic stuff that they kind of find themselves in now, unfortunately.
I hate to tell you, brother, Assassin's Creed is that franchise.
I mean, yeah, I know that it is that franchise, but like Assassin's Creed had to start out, right?
Yeah, I mean, I I do get that. I mean, I was a big Prince of Persia fan.
Yeah, because when you say Prince of Persia, I'm thinking like Prince of Persia. Oh, that's when around when Assassin's Creed like actually started becoming a thing.
Yes. Assassin's Creed was supposed to be a Prince of Persia game, and then they pivoted. Because I think the Prince of Persia franchise was considered like not valuable enough, so they were like, let's just build something new.
Cool enough. You gotta assassinate the guy.
But yeah, like so like I'm feeling like a little bit mixed because like I just think that like yeah that's narrative. I also think that mechanically it's kind of just fine. Like my verbs that I've interacted with the game have been like extremely limited in a way that like obviously people joke about those games and like me and Julia we literally are like girlfriend boyfriend playing that game. We're like, oh man, it's like the stereotypical like girlfriend game. And I think that like almost more than It Takes Two, I sometimes feel like it mechanically is like really scared of having mechanics or like having like methods of interacting with the world that are not like explicitly laid out by the developers like in very clear-cut fashion. Like there's like sections we get to that are like very, I mean everything is meant to be hyperlinear, but like there's sections that are like, okay, well like there's clearly like I'm meant to be running around a house, jumping platform to platform. And then there's like sections where I go like, oh, well, I can jump onto this roof, so why don't I go up there and like see if I can get over it? And like trying to go over the roof walks you into a death trigger. And it just like goes like, no, stop. Go back the path we told you were supposed to.
Yeah. Well, in a way, I get that. I had a conversation with someone on like a Discord I'm on, and he was like, yeah, like I started to play It Takes Two with my wife. And I'm like, oh, that's sick. Like, how far did you get? And he's like, yeah, we didn't get very far because she couldn't platform. She kept dying on the platforming section, so we stopped and uninstalled. And I was like, that stings. That stings to hear that. And like that's unfortunately gonna be why I guess that we're like you're gonna find that hyperlinearity is so that it's trying to reach those kinds of people who are not even able to do platforming.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Like I think that like they've kind of gone like a next level up in terms of like kind of fear of including mechanics in hopes of keeping it like even more accessible. So
you think that Split Fiction is like one step above what It Takes Two was like in that regard? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think it's more extreme in that. And that's what kind of why I've been wondering if like the story is like that, if it's sort of like taking the mindset of like, hey, this is meant to be a girlfriend game. I really don't like using that phrase. I shouldn't use that phrase because me and Julia are using it like jokingly, but obviously it has.
Chad, did you know this guy has a girlfriend, by the way, named Julia? No. He plays games with her. She's a gamer. She watches anime. It's really cool. You should look into that for yourself.
No, I'm just saying that it has some negative connotations about like the idea of like, oh, like I'm a girl gamer, like not real gamer. Not like a positive message that I should be spreading. But no, I think that like I wonder if that's why the narrative has also kind of become less interesting. Out of a fear that like, well, what if they play it and then they don't play it again for like 3 months? Like we don't want to like kind of like have like a chapter story thread that has like updated the story, then that we then have to like expect our audience to remember. I'm wondering if they've also simplified the story in that regard intentionally, as opposed to it being like a weakness in the writing.
Just be epic, you know. I took a 5-year break from Nier Automata, and I still remembered exactly where I was in the story when I picked it back up. Just be epic.
That's also how I feel, but like I understand that like that might not be. It's not even that it's not the norm. It's just that maybe that's not what the developers think the norm is. But yeah, like I'm playing it. Again, we're 6 hours deep. I think it's like a 12 to 14 hour game. I'm gonna finish it. But I would say that like if somebody like came over to me and said like, oh hey, I'm interested in like It Takes Two. What's the game studio's name?
Hazelight.
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 Hazelight. I'm interested in Hazelight's games. I would tell them to play It Takes Two before I told them to play Split Fiction. And I would also tell them to play It Takes Two before I told them to play Way Out, because I think that's not a great game.
Ooh, so A Way Out's in the not a great category, huh?
Yeah. That game is extreme on the narrative side, but in a way that like it's like, brother, we gotta fucking start moving. This story needs to cook a little bit, and I think unfortunately they spent a very long time just being like, all right, well, we have to both hold the triangle button to proceed through this area. And like, I'll hold the triangle for you.
You
and
gotta
you
do
hold...
the friendship door, dude.
Yeah. Actually, here's what I'll really say. If you, okay, if you have faith in your partner or your friend's mental facilities, and you want to play a multiplayer game, I think you should play the We Were Here franchise before you play the Hazelight games.
We Were Here?
Yes, We Were Here is a series of cooperative puzzle games that are played not asynchronously, but like asymmetrically, where like one person is like in a room with like a bunch of codexes that like can like give you puzzle answers, and the other one is going through puzzle rooms.
Huh. The codexes. Watch out for that. Chat, write that one down for one.
I'm gonna use the word cipher. They're ciphers, really. But the important thing is that like I think that breeds a better form of cooperative communication, and plays with its mechanics better than the Hazelight games, which kind of are like, they're not really cooperative games. You're just kind of doing them beside each other. Like I think that like if there were not like set areas in the game, usually every like 30 seconds of gameplay, that just say like, hey, both of you have to be here before you can proceed, it would not be a cooperative game. I appreciate when It Takes Two and Split Fiction, for that matter, like gives both players different mechanics so that you can actually like play with it.
Yeah.
I think that's the exception, not the rule. I think that like, I mean, as I said, like halfway through the game, there's been 2 sections of like unique mechanics that we've had as players, and neither one of them were actually like interactive with each other. It was just kind of like stuff that we used to solve different puzzles ourselves.
I see. Well, I'll probably
that's a
pick it up.
negative review over what you were hoping for.
No, I wasn't hoping for any polarity of a review in particular. I just wanted the titanium branded review.
Okay.
Like,
have you played Hazelight games or no?
I have played It Takes Two, and I've seen an entire playthrough of what happens in A Way Out. I had nothing about Split Fiction.
Okay.
Aside from like stuff in the promotional material that they've shown off. So, like, as you'll probably hear from me a lot of the times when I talk about games, I'll probably pick it up and give it a go. You know.
Yeah.
I like that It Takes Two a lot. I like Yosef Fares a lot. I like his character a lot. I like the stuff that they do at their studio a whole lot. And even if I don't end up liking Split Fiction, I would be happy to contribute to funding that studio so that they can continue to make stuff.
Yeah. It is good enough that I'm going to keep playing it. It's not like it's not an offensive game. I just think that I think so far It Takes Two just kind of like was better on all fronts. And I am worried that the reason it's worse is because it's just simply not built for me. Like it's not built for couples or duos of 2 gamers, and instead like built to be like, hey, play this either A with your like nephew or B with your like hyper non-gamer SO. Which like there is value and space in those things, but like I can't like pretend like I am the market that I am not.
Well, that was a good yap, Sesh.
Yeah. You wanna anti-yap? You want a game?
Yeah, we can load up.
Are we a duo of true gamers that like don't need to be handheld through XCOM?
Yeah, definitely not now. We've done our wiki surfing and our hand holding as is, so we're good.
So let's get into the meat.
So we've got, I guess it doesn't show here because
RIP Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah, RIP Southern. Well, we have Asia over in the bottom right there. We still have some Asia in the bottom right. But yeah, we've got a terror. Even though there's no like panic increase, we do have a terror mission in Mexico that we got to do. So we got to increase. We got to go do that so we don't increase our doom level.
Now I forget. All terror missions say very difficult, correct?
Yeah, they'll all say very difficult.
Okay, so that's not actually indicative of an increased danger level. But
it's just that by default, all terror missions will have an increased danger level compared to other mission ratings. So,
all right, that's fair.
Yeah, we can assume that we would want to slot strong because we will probably see sectopods.
Yes, I will say William Brown has access to rapid fire heat ammo.
Yeah.
High contender pick.
Yep, and like we do want to try to take units who are qualified but not colonel level when we can when it comes to these missions because we can feed them.
Yes.
And that's going to be important. But
listen, he's looking pretty good.
Yeah, he's kind of a like
a good unit.
The one weakness is I don't know if they'll slot sectoid commanders to terror missions or not. If they do, that could be a weakness for him. So he might need.
He has neural implants.
He does not. No, he has secondary heart.
Oh, okay, my bad.
We don't have.
All right, you're right. Okay, well he does have. He does take on the will of his leader.
So if we give him a good babysitter, someone who's got a lot of will, then that'll compensate for it.
Hell yeah. Oh wow, Neil too.
Yeah, Neil's big on the will. Here's the one like issue with Kalia is that if Kalia ends up being the will anchor, then it forces her to be closer to the rest of the squad, so she can't move out of position to make her plays as much.
Okay, that's fair.
So Neil's like probably legitimately our best guy, like
to be our so he should be the third unit on the team if we're bringing him.
Yeah, he's third from the left, right? So
now we don't currently have the upgraded rocket. Is that correct?
No, we don't. We do not have the money to manufacture that yet.
Okay. We should remember if we face a bunch of heavy floaters, they're mechs, correct?
They are not. They're not mechanical units.
Oh, okay. I thought they were. Okay,
no, you can capture them, and they drop corpses and not wrecks. So.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, rocketing mech units is going to be a low likelihood action. Okay. So, what I would say is, let's go to the team building, and let's start actually putting units on the board.
Okay. Yeah. And I also still have the screenshot of our like the team that we have put together for what do you call it, for base defense. Yeah, like I have that put together. So
yep, that's good. Okay, so let's go into the mission.
All right, and then we'll globe up. What?
No, what the hell?
Is this a bug? Wait, they've withdrawn.
Did you not hit the button? Like
no, I went to the globe.
No,
the terror mission's what?
Reload the thing. This is like actually a glitch. Like maybe you got. Oh god, that scares me though.
What happened? Okay, hold.
Did you accidentally let the globe move forward after?
No, I did not. I guess I'll save and exit, and I'll load our backup.
Yeah, that's all I can think of.
Because if it's like broken or bugged or something, then the most recent backup I have is pre-Alien Base, like because I did a backup before we did Alien Base, and I think that was the last. I think that was the last mission that we did. Like at the end of last street. Holy shit. Okay.
There's no way we like are considered to have said no to the terror mission, right?
No. Because I don't know if saying.
When a terror event is detected, XCOM has 30 hours to start the mission before it's considered ignored.
Well, we know that's not true. We know 30 hours is clickbait.
Yeah, we do know that's clickbait. Like, I mean, there's an extremely low possibility that it's like we just spawned, like, like it spawned on like the 1 minute exact moment. By the way, I don't have visuals again.
Yeah, well, I have closed the game, so because
Okay, good. Okay, I just wanna make sure you knew.
I'm loading a backup in. Okay.
For the VOD watchers, we do have backup saved on our Iron Man. It's just to prevent glitches like this, which we've had multiple of. So
we've had.
It is like concerning for a game that has an Iron Man mode built in to have like multiple game-breaking glitches still in the game.
Yeah, and also for some reason, like, why does it 30 hours? No question mark. All right. Do you have vision again?
I do have vision again. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Okay, here we are again.
Okay, you're gonna go straight into the globe.
Okay, straight to the globe.
You're gonna try and quickly. We're at 6:05 a.m.
The mission was at the top there. You saw it at the top above scan.
You got to 6:06. I'm wondering if you literally have to mash through to get into the mission. Try it again. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
ooh.
I am going to, for the sake of it, while you're doing this, I'm gonna go to your old stream, and I'm going to look, confirm that like we didn't time hasn't passed or anything. All right. So, videos.
All right. Let me find the backup again.
Live VODs. Mexico is under assault. That's the name of the last stream.
Wait, isn't that the name of this stream?
Okay. We have a 911. Okay, hold on. Nothing bad has happened.
What happened?
The time is so off from where we left it.
What was the time at?
Well, okay, so hold on. Let me see if there's any auto proceeding. But it was at like 3:50 p.m. on October 24th.
Oh, wait. So like we're a day ahead?
Yeah. Like, did you open it like between last time and now?
No. Certainly not.
Okay, you saved and exited. I watched you save and exit on the stream, and it's 3:50 p.m. when you save and exit. 3:58 p.m. on October 24th. What day is it on this stream?
Oh wait, you know what? Okay, hold on. Let me give you vision again.
I actually do some off VOD.
I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out.
Okay.
Okay, so here we are again, right? You can see.
Right now. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You got April Fool's, bitch.
Okay. Well, all right.
Yeah, I totally loaded up the game off stream, and I forwarded the time just to be right before the terrorist.
Actually, is a very funny April Fool. That was actually so good. Oh man, it's actually been a long time since I got like a proper April Fool.
I have never actually organized an April Fool's, and I saw this opportunity as like the perfect opportunity to do it. So
that's so funny. I was literally about to like start looking up like how. That's so funny. Actually. All right, you got me.
Yes, we got him.
Oh, I was gonna start looking. I was literally gonna be like, all right, we have to mod the game to fix this.
Yeah, no, that wasn't a bug. That was me trolling.
All right, you got me. I like how I'm like, bad developers.
Well, I figured it's a really good opportunity because we've had an experience like this before, where we had our 10-hour terror mission expiration before, when we thought it would be 3 times that. And since we're familiar with what that punishment would have been, then it was just like match made in heaven.
So hold on, did we get our answer? So it happens, yeah, because that happened now again at 10 hours.
Did it? I didn't actually track how long.
So 2 things. One, it happened at around 10 hours, but more importantly, it happened at 6 a.m. again. I think that 6 a.m. might just be like the rollover time.
Possibly. Like the first time the first time I tested it, it happened out of a spin, and it happened at like 6:25, and then like afterwards I started testing it without spinning, and I just sat there, and it would happen at 6:05 when I just sit there.
Yeah, the guy actually just said, "I'm gonna sit here and wait."
Yeah. I can't click fast enough to stop it right before when it's gonna happen. I wanted to make sure that the terror mission like thing popped up as soon as we hit the globe button.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. All right.
So we've got William, we've got Neil. I guess we do just kind of want to bring.
Well, okay. So like, yeah, like now that we're out of that brain space,
Yeah.
Kalia is good. Kalia continues to be good.
Yeah.
And is a valid option. She's a multi-shooter. She's got a good gun.
Guaranteed damage as well.
Guaranteed damage. Method of destroying cover. Like good explosives. So Takumi has double tap.
Yeah.
Martinez has double tap. Guzman has rapid fire. Those
Yeah.
three are multi-shooters. So Koenig has smoke.
Yeah, smoke pretty good. Martinez, great defensive abilities as well. Koenig, smoke plus hollow targeting plus wheels plus heat as
Heat
well.
ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Heat ammo definitely boosts her. We have Thanos in consideration.
She is in the pickle jar right now, so we can't.
She's in the
use-
pickle jar?
yeah.
Okay, no worries. So we have Jill in consideration. That's another like assault. What?
She's not a
she-
multi-shooter, so probably.
Because we didn't take rapid fire on her,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, yeah. She has a heat ammo.
Yeah.
Is heat ammo and she has defensive abilities. Okay. I mean, I think I'd rather take Koenig over Dunn.
Yeah.
And so I'm down to lose her. Is anybody lower, like around like Klaus level? Got like disabling shot might not be a bad
Yeah,
thing to bring.
Klaus is probably not a bad shout for this one. He's got
You know
extra
what?
addition.
I actually am going to advocate for it. I actually think Klaus is a good pick.
Yeah,
Field
I
medic
think
is
so.
also good here.
Yeah, I honestly agree with that.
Okay. Having access to disabling shot can really help us mitigate like our worst case scenario.
And Koenig smoke is also like a help for that.
Yeah, so now we've got 4 killers and 2 saviors, and then we have lightning reflexes on Gav. So yeah, I think this is a good mix. I think this is good. The only thing that sucks is that 4 units are Colonel. But I don't know a great way around that.
Yeah, I mean, I think two non-kernels are like pretty okay for being 100.
Okay, so the plasma rifle havers are probably going to be Brown and Martinez, right?
Big plasma, you mean?
Yeah, big plasma.
We have 3, so we could give Koenig 1 if we wanted to, but we could also just give her light so that she's a better setup for hollow targeting. Like, more likely to actually hit her shot.
I don't know. We are getting to the point that our aim is like, yeah, her aim is 84. And then I think she could afford to be the solo light plasma haver just to increase her aim.
Okay. Does Martinez need a scope?
Probably not.
Ah, crap, I did it again. Then
I think Koenig, Gav, Brown take scope.
yeah, actually, Gav's a pretty good shout for it because he does a lot of damage with his shots if he hits.
With heat ammo.
Yeah, he's got heat ammo and his weapon's a big, thick gun. And so
Mueller's gonna take a med kit.
yeah, so Mueller has field medic. He can med kit. Wait, did we slot Guzman here? We didn't slot Guzman here also.
No, we talked about it briefly, but we decided against.
So that would mean
Martinez kind of If I'm honest, I think Martinez is generally outclasses Guzman.
Well,
Bullet Swarm as opposed to Rapid Fire, and then like more defensive abilities.
from like an offensive standpoint, maybe, but Guzman also has the utility of being able to hold multi-med kit, and he also has extra conditioning on top of his.
Yeah, but Will to Survive and Resilience.
I think Guzman has will to survive, does he not?
I don't think so. I think he just has extra conditioning.
Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. You just have
He has
hollow
Killer
target.
Instinct, which is not bad.
Yeah, he's got killer instinct, he's got hollow target. Is Koenig our only hollow targeter?
On the team right now, yes.
Oh no, Brown is also hollow target.
Brown's a good unit.
Yeah. Okay, so 7 plus 10. We want to give this med kit to Gavd, I think.
Yeah, deep pockets, I think so.
Okay, but then he doesn't get his chitin that he normally gets.
I could go either way. If you really wanted to, Martinez could take the med kit, and under the logic of he has Savior.
Yeah, I guess actually we don't really need double field medic. Or I guess like that's like we already have one field medic, so maybe I mean. Oh, yeah.
I'm fine with some chitins in general, so.
Okay, yeah, we'll do chitin. The best heal is not going down in the first place.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So you can get medkit for the savior in case someone does go down. We need him back up. And we've got a chitin. Arc thrower is like probably not something we really want to slot, but at this point, like.
What would be Koenig if anyone?
Oh yeah, for the chitin.
For chitin, I was saying for arc thrower.
Oh, for arc thrower, yeah.
If we want the arc thrower, it would go on her.
Yeah. Do we maybe put chitin on Brown?
Just because he's a little bit vulnerable.
He's a little bit vulnerable. He has no defensive skills.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I don't feel that strong about grenades at this point because our aim's high enough and our damage is high enough.
Yeah, and he doesn't want a grenade anyways because he's just gonna blamo blasto a whole bunch.
That's the goal. Yeah.
Yeah. Grenades probably fine on these two here. The only other stuff we have to slot in the inventory right now is nanofiber vests. And more
Again, if we
grenades.
end up with enough, we could just take an arc thrower after all.
I don't really see the benefit in bringing the arc thrower to a terror mission like this. Is the problem?
Do you want to just consider grenades, or do you want to consider nanofibers then?
We can do the nade. The guaranteed damage is nice.
Yeah. I'll let you know that my dinner is here, and there's a chance of it being loud. So if you hear me whatsoever, tell me, and I will turn on push.
Okay. I'm sure it will be fine, like all other times.
Well, I've gotten called out by my friend group before, so that's why I'm surprised.
Your friend group is soft. That's all I'm saying. This is a call out to your friend group. They're soft, all of them.
Yeah. That's why I had to play, what's it called? Split Fiction with Julia. They're too soft.
They're too soft. They'll fall off the platforming sections and quit immediately. Armor check just to make sure. Oh, we have pistols we could slot. Let's give Mueller.
Mueller is the easy choice.
Yeah, Mueller gets a plasma. We have another plasma we can hand out. We'll give it to guys who shoot multiple shots. Martinez, probably not a bad one. We'll give him the laser, and we'll give the plasma to Brown because we want Brown to secure kills.
Yeah.
We're taking shots that have kill potential. He also has heat ammo, so we want to give him the maximum damage potential. And I think at that point we are good to. We're good to go. We got Titan there. Got Titan there. Got Titan there. Titan there. and Titan there.
Okay, I'm down for this. Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. Mexico, here we come. We got you.
No, yeah, has not left yet.
Yeah, they only left the XCOM project because it was April 1st. They're doing a bit of trolling.
It would have been even funnier, but so unfeasible for you to do it. If you just like, oh wait, no, we don't move the clock forward unless we're on the globe, right?
We don't what?
Move the clock forward unless we're on the globe.
Yeah, it has to be on the globe screen.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say like maybe you could just like have left it open for a week to let it like slowly trip forward until April 1st, and then we just didn't get the message until April 1st in the game.
No, I mean, if I really wanted to like do that, I could have saved the save file on April 1st as well, because there's a timestamp for when the save file is saved. But I had set it up like a couple days prior, so if you had noticed before I loaded the file, you would have seen that I loaded it up sometime on like the 30th or 31st.
You're right, but I definitely was not about to do that.
Yeah, and I wasn't about to point it out to you.
Civilians are in the AO.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure we've seen this map before. I think we've seen this as part of... I recognize the thumbnail for this map, but it actually, now that I'm looking at the map itself, it looks quite a bit different. Okay. So here's a wall.
I didn't know the thumbnail. I didn't recognize this map at all.
The thumbnail looked like a completely different map than what this is actually, to be honest.
Close wall.
Relatively speaking, yeah.
What about the other wall? Where is it?
Oh, okay. So it's not that deep.
So it's a relatively small pyramid.
Yeah, it's not as small as the last one we did, but this backside of the building here seems to be like the furthest that it extends, because like Sky Ranger right here is the wall to our back, so that's what we're working with.
Can you show me the wall on the left? I just didn't see that.
So,
oh, it's there. Okay, yeah, it's still small. It's still generally small.
Yeah. Maybe twice the size of our last Terror mission map.
I mean, we can just head towards the cars. That's the easy, obvious choice. Like, there's full cover that kind of faces inwards. We also can veer left if you want to go that way and like skirt around the map.
And there's a big, like, the wall on the building here has been blown out, so we can assume there's probably enemy presence in here.
I mean, regardless of anything else, I think that Koenig should probably move to the full cover near the wall, because she's like our scout that like doesn't really mind moving around. Like she just kind of wants to be like, is our movement going to give us vision of enemies? Because if so, we need to start dealing with those enemies.
So, full cover by the... Oh, so you wanted here?
I was saying there, but if you really want to, you could move her to the forklift.
Yeah, forklift full cover is an option here if we wanted.
I'm not against it. That has a higher likelihood of initiating.
Yeah. And we can't get to that spot, so yeah, like we could try this.
Forklift, because like we kind of do need to like be a little bit faster on this mission,
right?
Given the fact that we're civvies.
Yeah, we do. So I'm down for this. You want to shake on it?
Okay. Yeah, shake on it.
Okay.
Okay. So that gives us some information on them.
Yeah. So we see Civ over here. We can't be certain that there's nothing all the way over here, but
less likely.
I'm trying to see if there's any other civs I can see, but looks like that is not the case.
Okay. It's so funny that the screams like leave us when you go into the building.
I think they're just like playing on a loop, so we just caught it during the silence portion of the loop. We can make a move into the truck over here. We also have Kalia, who can go all sorts of places if we want. So
I mean, if we're committing to moving forward, Kalia moving up next might be better than going to the truck first, just because then we can decide on our vision. Well, then again, Kalia has double shot, so maybe the truck is better. So Kalia can maybe retain the ability to double shoot based on what we see.
So if we do end up going truck, do we think Brown is the one to take that move?
I think Brown's a good choice. Yeah.
Does anyone else actually make it? Okay, yeah, no, Brown's the only one who actually feasibly makes this a cover spot here. So there?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Solid copy.
Clearing our right side, and he
Okay.
gets us there. Okay, so I think the odds of us initiating this turn are low, so at this point I kind of want to get to defensive positions, as we're kind of heading towards the building at this point.
Do we want to check this spot on Gav and see how that goes?
We can. If you were going to do that, I would honestly have him move to that spot, exactly.
Okay, we'll do that.
Heading to that location.
He also has a battle scanner if we want to use that to like rapidly clear space here and find out what's going on.
I'm open to it. I think early turns are a good time to use it. Do you want to do it before the rest of our moves?
Yeah, we could. Do we just want to like toss it beyond here and see?
Yeah, or do you want to toss it into the building and see what's in there? Those are two options.
It might be a bit far. Like, I don't know how much we get there, unfortunately, because the display for the radius isn't showing up.
Okay, I think to the left is a good idea then. You can just kind of give us a view of this side of the map.
Okay, yeah, we'll do to the left here. Do you want to do like there, I guess? Because I guess I can't really.
That's fine. Make sure it doesn't get hit by the truck.
Yeah, okay, so there?
Yep.
Sweeping.
Yeah, that's how I would have done it.
Okay. They're gonna probably kill this civvy that we're near, so we actually might want to set up an overwatch trap for them to come in on us.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of great locations to actually set up at, because Martinez is kind of taking a dash. How many tiles would they have to move for Kali to so they see right here, so they'd have to take like a couple moves forward for Kali to see from this location if we want to post her there in Overwatch. And she could also just prox them if we wanted to.
That will initiate. Well, actually, it won't necessarily initiate them.
Yeah,
It'll, also, their movement will trigger it, yes or no?
yeah, their movement will trigger it. So like what we can probably do is, as long as if we blue move Kalia to the location here, they're not going to see her. She's too far away for them to see her. And if we can get this shot off on Proxmine without hitting the Civ, then yeah, then like we can just end on our turn with the Proxmine, and like their turn, as soon as they move, they'll be hit, and they won't be able to take shots at us because they'll have to take combat formations from that point.
Yep, I like that a lot.
Okay, so we'll do
Heading
that.
there now.
Okay, and Proxmine check.
Whoa. Hold on. You saw something.
Ooh, it's looking like it's gonna hit Civ. Maybe we just Overwatch.
Do we care about Civ?
I'd like to avoid.
It's okay. Why don't we Overwatch then? The Civ will draw fire anyways. My main worry was that like they're gonna scatter from each other, and that we'd lose our prox opportunity.
Possibly. Since we know this location's safe, do we want to just dash Martinez here to set up for next turn? Because I don't know if he's... I mean, we could also put him here in Overwatch, but I don't know if we're going to get anything out of this because the sight line's kind of narrow.
I'm fine with his dashing, sure.
Okay. Wait. I was just considering for a brief moment, like, can we put him into a better spot for a bullet swarm?
The only spot I could think of would be Gabs, but... Or what if he go to the end of the truck?
Truck here also is no vision at the moment.
I'm down to try that, yeah.
Okay, we'll do that, and
Roger that.
if we get seen, then we have to react with the rest of the team. Okay. There's no one else around to see us. Now, we've got Mueller, who...
I mean, he's a snapshotter. He doesn't need to be too worried. I think he can just kind of move. Yeah, he can take that dash.
Like there?
Yeah, and then commit to like moving and shooting next turn.
Okay. sure we've got no sight here. Okay. We'll do just like one back because I don't feel the need to optimize movement.
Sure.
And I don't want to see too far down the left there. Okay. And now Brown's position. Do we recall him?
Probably move to the forklift to be together with the others.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Rolling.
And then, does Koenig need to move, or does she just overwatch?
I think we can just overwatch.
Yeah, I probably think that we should just do that. And then, you're the last one, so we're just gonna
I'm watching.
They're gonna go on a little bit of a tangent, I think. Oh, okay.
get him. That's not getting them.
I get it, but here we go. I was gonna say, you know, they missed.
Target matrix.
So now they're gonna take combat formation. Lost
didn't kill the
Civ.
And that one didn't kill the civvy because he started combat formation.
Ooh, okay, we just saw some very important information here. This Civ over here climbed down from the roof. And we saw that we got dragged, the camera got dragged to the roof, so we can, it's...
There's a threat on the roof.
Yeah, there's possibly a threat on the roof based on this information we've been given.
Well, let's deal with the enemies we see, but yeah, we probably got to deal with the roof soon then.
So we do see this guy on Martinez here, 88, no holo targeting set quite yet. We had 2 holo targeters in Brown and Koenig, so they're going to need to move first if we want to set that up.
The thing is, we know that Kali is going to have a shot, so like we could just have Koenig set up holo targeting, and then try for our low-level guys to see if they can get the kills, and if not, just have Martinez and Kali clean up.
Okay, so is there a way for like both William and Koenig to see them this turn? So this spot William can see, but like without taking risk, it's kind of difficult to see this guy on William. So maybe Koenig has to make some kind of move to see that guy.
I think it's not worth taking a risk because we're worried about the rooftop right now.
Yeah, so we don't really want to move beyond where Martinez is in terms of like that direction. But if push comes to shove, Koenig could holo target the guy in the back there, on top of the on top of the truck, and then William can go.
Does Mueller currently have a shot, or do you have to move to get a shot? You have to move, yeah.
Yeah, William can go here, and that spot right there sees the guy who's in the air over there.
I'm open to that, sure.
Okay.
We just have him, like, we'll check his rapid fire. If it's good, he might just shoot it, and he might get the kill. Not great, but he might just have to do this anyways. So, no, it's definitely a rapid fire.
Okay. Oh, big! You got 20% crit on that one.
He did. You're right. Maybe a single shot would have done it. Mueller probably move and take the kill. That way we give it.
Yeah.
One of,
where can we see?
he had it in a weird movement spot, I think.
There.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to just do that then?
Yeah. I'm super fine with that.
Okay. And we'll check hits. So we're 78, but we might get higher on pistol.
Yeah, I'm done. Check it.
We are higher on pistol.
That's 2 to 4. So that's perfect.
Yeah, it will kill if it hits. So
Yep. Try it.
good camera.
Nice.
Well done.
All right. Now we just want to take free shots and or holo targeting shots on this remaining guy.
Yeah, which we have free shot Martinez. What we want, if we want holo targeting first, we've got to either just okay. So that location is out in the open, but it sees
Well, it's safe. As long as we commit to like not really moving forward after. Well, if we're gonna move her there, I almost think we need to move our other units first. That way we know like that there's no risk of us getting vision if she's gonna end up in the
So
open.
do we want to like move Kalia up here a little bit or something?
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
Just like put her beside the Civ.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Heading to that location. Head
Go
for
to the
our
Sky
ship.
Ranger. Okay.
Okay. And now we know that like Koenig can move up.
Okay, so we'll put her on top of the truck then? Height-wise?
On top might get vision of the roof.
Possibly. It is further back than Martinez is the thing.
All right, if you're down to just react with it, I can live with it.
I think we can make this.
Yeah, as long as you have a shot, I'll live with it.
Okay, yeah, we're good. 94.
94. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good setup. We just take it.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Max damage
We
roll.
can bullet form kill, and then we can overwatch if it works.
Yeah. Ooh.
Maybe.
Bro, he's got that dog in him.
Aye.
Dog confirmed. I think Gav to the end of the truck here sets up a nice rocket
Yep.
spot.
Super into it.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yes, Commander.
Tombe.
Probably gonna overwatch.
Yeah, probably just Overwatch. And Martinez probably also just Overwatch.
Yeah, I don't think we have any need to like rush.
Come get some. I'm on it.
Scanning.
We have one city stage, which is the important thing.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
okay, that seemed like it was in the building. The one good thing is that Gav can heal himself. Or wait, he can't heal himself because we didn't give him medkit. Klaus would have to heal him.
We'll probably just hop over the wall and heal him, to be honest.
Yeah, we just want to do that to open this turn.
Yeah, 4 HP up, and then that way it's like we heavily mitigated his damage.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that.
Very annoying, though.
In Bewegung.
Yeah, quite a lot. Use the medkit to heal 6 HP. Don't mind if I do.
Cowboy.
Alrighty. Shall we get Koenig off of this spot here and move her to somewhere that has some kind of cover?
Yes. Is it a full cover spot that you can blue move to? It's ideal. Otherwise, it looks like we're looking at half cover spots.
Yeah, we're just looking at half cover, so we want to go to non-explodable half cover, which is anything but this car over here.
Probably the left one, yeah.
Okay, we'll do the furthest left we can then?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
In Bewegung.
We might see something inside, and we might see something on the roof, so.
We'll see nothing, in fact.
Okay.
Does Tombe have a peak?
I'm actually down for it to have a peek. I think we kind of need to start aggressing a little bit.
Okay, so how peak are we feeling?
I think she can get at most to the end of the car that Conan's on.
Like there?
Yeah, that's probably the max I'd go.
How about we... Should we bring it one back for the Civ, or...
Sure, I'm fine with that.
Okay, we'll do that.
Headed there now. You're clear.
Nothing.
Go.
Yeah. I think we kind of catch people up, and then we overwatch in this location.
Yeah, I think so. Does Martinez cross over to burnt car here?
Probably, just to inch him forward.
Oh, Brown has a blue move over the truck from there to that position. Want to do that?
Very funny, I'm fine with that, yeah.
Okay.
Copy that.
Let's see. This is another potential revealing move because it's like, okay. I was gonna say it might see a little further to the right in this area. Gav can move beside Koenig.
Yep, and we can have Martinez move beside Brown,
Okay.
and Mueller can just move up slightly. No, Mueller's stuck.
He
that's right.
yeah, he healed, so we'll just do
On it.
that, and then we overwatch the crew.
Yep.
Okay. Does anyone need to maybe reload? You want to just reload Brown? He's down 2.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, we're not gonna get much opportunity to do it, so.
I'm on it.
Roger. Covering now.
Might be something inside or on the roof.
That feels like it's
What's
roof.
making that noise?
We could jet boot up if you really want
We
to.
could just jet boot up. The one issue is like, how do we back her up when she goes up there? But how does anyone get up here? There's a pipe over here. And there's a pipe
want to
all the
skirt
way over
building
here.
Rather than going straight up it?
Sorry, say that again?
Do you want to skirt the building rather than going up straight up it?
I'm considering it because if we do get surprised on by whatever's on top, that's not very good. But at the same time, it's like, how much time is that going to kill for us? We could battle scanner up top if we wanted to.
Alright.
But it's our last battle scanner.
This is our last big decision point. I'm actually probably fine with it.
So you just want to battle?
Just make sure the vent doesn't block it, but yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like, we can't put it on top of the vent, but like, do we want to do like that to try to cover?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, we'll do this.
Big brother is online.
My dinner is complete. You have my full attention.
Okay, maybe our
Okay.
assumption was incorrect.
Okay, that's fine. That means that we can now head inside without having to worry about it.
And you know what that might say? That might say that the like that angle we saw, they might be like just behind this wall that we can see behind. That's a real possibility.
I think the safest is like a Koenig shimmy up and get to like a full cover.
Full cover here.
Yep, I'm into that.
Okay, let's.
You got the panic smoke, and she's got the move back, and then that way our multi-shooters can stay still.
Okay.
Okay.
Eh?
They might be outside the door on the other side.
Like, oh, you mean like on the other side of the building?
Yeah, I think just generally get people to the wall then, and we're planning on going through the building and out the other side then.
Okay, we could do that. Yo, full cover shrubbery?
Yeah, I'm into it.
Welcome.
We love to see them trees blocking the alien lasers. Give me Gav again, please. Gav. Oh,
Oh,
wait, he
he
battle
battle
scanned.
scanned.
Yeah, he battle scanned. Sure. Trolling.
He can go last, but Mueller might have to end up dashing.
Yeah, I think Mueller does end up dashing. He might even go to the bench between these two guys here.
Yep, I'm fine with this move, so he's dashing over there.
Okay.
Solid
Which means we're committing to Kalia not moving significantly forward.
Yeah, I don't think she breaks the glass is the thing.
I mean, I think she should go before he does, though, because just in case she gets vision.
Okay, so do we just want to put her right in front of the glass?
Yep, I'm fine with that.
Okay, so we'll just put her there then.
And we're ready with an emergency Koenig smoke if we are in a bad spot. But...
Okay. And then Mueller to the bench.
Yep.
Lick house.
And then Y with Remanger.
Come get some.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Okay. Not a bad Overwatch trio.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh.
Sucker off.
Okay, this is not a bad pod.
No, but we have to worry about the fact that there's a paw on the side now as well.
Yeah. Oh, we're not just gonna
That's
overwatch
not-
that guy?
Overwatch? No Overwatch. That's annoying.
We literally see him. Why did we not overwatch him?
That's a Berserker, right?
Oh, you know what? It was because enemy ended their turn and then Civ took turn. And Civ turn is not like when enemy ends turn, it ends our action. So because the Civ action will cause the reveal, we're out of Overwatch state. That's really
Why were they
stupid.
running from us? Alright. Does Gab have a rocket he wants to consider?
He has 2 rockets, but let's.
That's the only reason why I'm mentioning it, because he has to.
Yeah, I guess the one. Oh, he doesn't even reach far enough to hit these mutons in the back.
Oh, he doesn't? Okay.
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not very viable.
Alright. Is it 79? I mean, that guy's gonna move forward because he's a Berserker, right?
Yeah. I mean, the Berserker's kind of
Do you want? I mean, Kalia's got a free shot, but then also she might grenade the wall. Those two are at the back.
She could, yeah. Like let's check grenade arc then, if that's what we're talking. Launch grenade. Can we get them without getting our man right there? That's looking promising.
Okay, so let's take our free shot first. But
Yeah.
I think that's probably what she's gonna do.
So if we free shot, do we go for Berserker to bring him closer into our trap?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, let's do that. It's a hundo as well, so it's going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah. Bro, who cares?
I was a little bit worried Gabs was too far back to support the guys. All right. So
Still got some.
yeah. I mean, you honestly might consider. I mean, Gab. The only thing is Gabs might move, but Gabs would bring him even further into our space. But we don't need to rush that. I think that Kalia grenade is the next choice because we need. If we're gonna do that, we want to make sure we see whether or not it gives us like a negative outcome.
Yeah, I agree. We want to check. We want to see like. Also, we want to see our options on these guys in the back here because they're going to be the harder kills to get potentially.
Yep. I'm into this.
So we'll do that then.
Yep.
I care not for your feeble attempt at threatening me.
Yeah, I mean these guys are in the open now, so.
Yeah, so they're looking pretty good. Gav.
We like Mueller and Brown to probably take out the backliners ideally.
Yeah, like.
This shot honestly just doesn't feel bad. Because do we have a good blue move forward or no?
No, we don't have a good blue move.
And he's in a good spot because he might have to stay here and rock it next turn if the guys come from around the corner.
Possibly so. Yeah, I guess this is like a decent spot. It's just that the miss is pretty bad for us if it happens.
Do you want Koenig to take the shot and then he tries to take the kill?
I think that might be ideal because Koenig's gonna have to do the shot anyways because he doesn't have kill potential on this alone.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
So I think Koenig just does a little peppering here.
All right. Oop. All right, should be no difference, but I mean the 10% matters.
Yeah. So I think we
Uh-huh.
just go with that.
Yep.
Don't blow Koenig's cover. All right, good stuff.
All right, so now we'd like Mueller and Brown to get it ideally.
Yeah, it's the better case scenario. So this spot here is a move that sees one of them. It's in a half cover position, but
That's fine by me, to be honest. Yeah.
okay. So we'll do. Do we want? Who do we want there? Klaus or
Brown ideally, but I don't know if he can.
Oh, pivoting on this tree here also sees the other guy in the back. So
Well,
that's
can Mueller go to that spot because that's a better spot for a sniper to be at?
this spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, he can go there. Brown can't go to the half cover here though.
Yeah, and I don't think it's worth the running gun now.
So maybe we just have to station Brown here and put Mueller at the half.
Unless Martinez goes there and Brown takes Martinez's
True.
spot.
Yeah, actually Martinez could go here if we wanted to.
Yeah, that's actually a good. I like that.
Okay, we'll do
It's
that.
wasting his free shot, quote unquote, but I think it's fine.
Yeah, I think we get by without using free shot. So we'll do Mueller to here then.
Yep. We check his sniper shot.
So pistol, pretty good. Sniper,
Just be better at this range.
better and
Oh.
well, not better, but like the point is that it will actually kill. The pistol doesn't kill.
Yes.
And
I think we take the shot before anything else. The Mueller shot.
and our odds don't get any better on headshot, so let's just do it.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, what technology did he just discover? He zooked through the glass. He didn't even need to break it.
No, he didn't. zipped through it. He sidestepped it.
He's sorry. He sidestepped it. My bad. He took one frame. He passed through the glass in the span of one frame.
He's gonna find the square. Is it that one?
Yeah, this is
Or
this sees the guy. This sees the guy.
Okay, then yeah, he goes there and he rapid fires, and hopefully he doesn't even take the second shot.
Yeah, I guess he should rapid fire in case he happens to hit the 6%. Okay. Surely we won't miss 79 twice, right?
Surely. Okay.
Okay.
we're
It's our tree.
major
Did we just get rid
fine.
of our tree?
Maybe, but I mean, nothing we can do.
Okay, and we can overwatch with Martinez to cover ourselves right here. So just do that.
Yeah. Yep. I'm telling you, cutscene destroys cover. Okay.
Oh, the big man's over there.
Sie versuchen uns zu flankieren.
Okay.
Okay, he just overwatched.
It's very annoying given where Gavd is.
Get him! Yeah! Oh, we just lost a lot of civs.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. It didn't show us a camera, so maybe it's somewhere deeper into the map this way. Or it could be the pod on the left here doing what they do. But the point is that we'll get by. We'll get by regardless as long as we have some civs rescued, I think. So we should be fine. We just need to clear this mission.
Now, are we trying to assault this guy as much as possible, or trying to see if we can find a way to bait him closer?
Problem is that Gavd is all the way over here, and he doesn't have a way to trigger his Overwatch he entered. So it might be a bait him in this direction.
Okay, who has vision on him? Let's start there.
It is Mueller.
And that's it? No, what about Martinez?
No, Martinez is all the way over here. He saw the drone as the drone entered the room.
Oh, okay, so Mueller could probably just take a step back and just get him out of vision.
That might, because he has to pivot around the tree. Yeah, that's 2 spaces.
What if he does it as... Oh, and that doesn't matter because...
He can't take his disabling shot.
No. Oh, you say he could or couldn't?
He can't. Are you suggesting that we do blue move into yellow move?
I didn't even think about that, but check it. 68.
It's not great. Kind of needs a holo targeting setup.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have to commit to that. The thing that I was going to say is, if he moved 3 squares, is he out of vision?
Mueller?
Yeah, just see it, hypothetically.
Yeah.
Could he move 1 square and then dash 2?
Yeah, I suppose that's viable.
I think if we want... I think that might be more viable than us trying to rush him right this second.
Yeah, perhaps. Do we want to,
And we
like...
also smoke as well, so...
Do we think it's too risky to peek this sight line here to see if...
So much too risky.
Okay. Yeah, because if it is a Sectopod like pod, then it's like really bad.
If you want to be extra safe, Koenig could start by getting to her position and putting a smoke down, so that way, just in case we're wrong about how the Overwatch trigger works, he's more protected.
So wait, put Koenig where?
Wherever she just wants to end up. I'm not sure where she wants to end up.
There's a full cover here if we want to vacate that to move the team over a little bit, because Brown, he might be trying his best to mime like he's behind full cover here, but he's not. He's behind no cover. So he could just bench up over here. That's an option.
If anyone's gonna bench, it'll be Martinez because it will survive in resilience. But
true, yeah, we could do that, and then like maybe.
the only thing is that Martinez has bullet swarm, so it's like we'd like him to be in a.
Yeah, okay, that is a good point because we don't want him to have to take a move to get to a spot.
What about that little room in there? Could we use that as our base of operation?
That is a consideration. It is more likely that he moves to see the people here. I think bench here is like safe from completely safe from a move plus shoot option. Like I think this location requires a dash to see.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm saying that like I'm okay if he wants to take a pot shot at Martinez if he's in that room, because then Martinez is in a good bullet swarm location.
Oh, you want to move Martinez to that spot? Yeah,
I'm thinking about that.
we could do that. Unfortunately, the Civ blocks the other side of the door, so it would have to be this spot.
That's okay by me. I think that's a good Martinez spot to sort of build our base of operations around.
Okay, so we'll open with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Headed there now. You're safe. Now get out.
Okay, that
Okay,
is in
but
range of the
what-
Civ. Cool.
The door is closed as well.
Yeah.
The Civ is saved. Does that mean he leaves the spot or no?
It should be, but he seems to be in no rush. You can leave, you know.
The issue is that I want Martinez to open the door, but I'm worried he's gonna get vision if he does.
Vision of where?
Of the guy.
He can see through the door.
Oh, okay. So I don't need to worry about that. In that
Yeah,
case,
it's got glass on it, and there's no blind.
all right. I want to make sure his Overwatch would trigger if we Overwatched him.
Okay. I mean, if we can just open it, if you want. Like,
Yeah, let's just open it just to be safe.
Yeah. So we got no vision,
Yeah.
so we're good.
Okay. So Koenig is in cover, and I think she's fine where she is. I think she's gonna end up smoking at the end of the turn.
She could also move to here if we want to, like, maybe move Gavd up and put him in Koenig's spot to set up a rocket next turn, possibly.
Sure, I'm actually okay. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
And then Brown. So we were saying that Klaus ends up going to the bench off of 2 separate moves.
Yeah.
And then Brown is kind of the one guy we got to figure out what to do with.
Well, he's gonna end up. He might have to end up on bench, to be honest.
So we were thinking he goes bench.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so we'll do.
And I think that we're going to Koenig smoke as a safety precaution.
Yeah.
We have 3 of them, and I want to try and protect Mueller just in case we're
Yeah,
wrong.
I'm with you on the smoke. So like we could just go here.
Yeah, I think moving her there now would make sense.
Okay.
In Bewegung.
Okay. I was a little bit afraid of possibly seeing anything there, but I figured it was unlikely. Gavd, this is a blue move, so he does get to take an Overwatch from here.
Yep, I'm so thrilled with that.
Moving.
And then Brown to
Now,
bench here. Or do we want to do Klaus first?
don't rush him because I want to make sure Mueller is able to move out of vision
Yeah,
properly.
so he takes 1 here.
So hold on, let's just do the smoke.
Oh, you want to do smoke first?
Yeah, because just in case we're wrong, he's protected by smoke
okay.
while he's moving.
That basically covers
Yep,
everyone.
I think that's great.
Koenig yourself. So we'll do that.
Yep.
Auf unterwegs.
Yeah. So we're gonna do first a single move and then a double move.
Okay, so single move to this location.
Yep.
Double move to bench.
Yep. Nice.
Perfect.
All right. Good knowledge of mechanics.
And then
Yeah,
Brown.
Martinez and Tombe are the most likely targets to shoot at.
Yeah.
And I think he can shimmy. Yeah.
I'm on the move.
And then I think we just probably Y with everyone, right? Like.
Yeah. The only question is whether you want Tombe to Proxmine for the Sectopod from here.
I think we can probably get away with that.
Yeah, I think it's a good
We
idea.
just want to like do it there. We don't know where the other drone is. He's presumably on the back side of the wall here somewhere, but we want to just like nestle this as deep as we can in case he's still in range of it.
Yep, I'm okay with that. You had it on the spotlight. Yeah, there we go. I like that.
Okay. There.
Yeah.
Proximity mine in
All right.
position.
And now I think it's a Y.
Okay.
Hopefully there's no cheesing where like the drone moves first and then he doesn't have to move so he gets a double shoot or something.
Okay, he's moving first. Let's get him, team. Okay, Gav hits a big one right there. Martinez will take a second.
Okay, so we get. Oh, yeah, that's right.
He misses his second. Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, it happened.
Shot at Martinez. Shot at Tombe. Shot at Koenig.
She's not in cover, I guess.
No, she is in cover, but she's not in smoke.
Not smoke, I mean, like there's a hit rate on this.
It's very good for us that Sectopod took first move there. Okay, we'll lose 2
That's
moves.
lost.
Okay, we're gonna deal with this problem this
There's
turn.
some lethal enemies over there. I don't know what is going on. Where is the crystal pod growing?
Do we just
Yeah,
take?
I think just take. Do you want to move her or no? You just want to shoot her?
Can't really move her any place. Just, oh, we could try to move to the point that the Civ is occupying.
Yep, let's do that.
I sure hope this. Oh wait, hold on. No, hold on. We can't do that. We can't do that because she doesn't have vision from this location. It's not side selfable because the tile's bugged.
Gotcha.
I see no green circles there. I do not trust that spot now.
Okay, so you want to just shoot from here?
Yeah, I think we'd probably just shoot from here. It's probably the
It's a
safest.
low damage shot anyway. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's a hollow target set. So. Okay, here we go. Oh, oh, oh. All right, very funny.
All right, I think we take both of our free shots with Tombe and
Martinez.
Martinez. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Tombe, of course, she takes the first one. She does a lot of damage. This is where we want to
Yep.
go. Okay.
Okay, Martinez takes his.
That's pretty good. Odd to hit.
Okay. We're down to 10 HP.
We can also peek the tree over here if we wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, like, what I'd like to do is to plan for Brown to get the kill.
Yeah, he's probably good for
If you want, we can have Martinez and or Tombe take another shot. Or Gav could take a shot. He's got big damage, and if he hits, he probably sets up the kill on his own.
He does have to find a new spot to occupy, is the concern, because he got his wall.
Check the hit rate while we're here, though, just so we see it. Not great.
Do you think we just do Martinez again?
Yeah, we might. I was actually just thinking that. Like, maybe we do Tombe again because she's more damage and she might set up the kill on her own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, rapid
it's
fire
over.
hits both and it kills, so we need to. We just want to check it here.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm on it, Commander.
Okay.
Not great, but I think you gotta roll it.
Yeah, I think we just gotta go for it. Classic.
Oh, double. Oh no.
Okay, he hit.
Okay.
He hits one at least, and it was a max damage one because it dealt 4. So. Oh,
Okay.
hey,
Mueller
he
grenade?
blew up his
Grenade?
tree. He blew up his tree. Classic. So now we can see this guy. With.
I'm gonna Mueller grenade kills 2 units, and then he.
Oh
gets
yeah,
one
that's a good point. That'll save us actions. Do we hit Civ if we do that? There is a Civ to watch out for, but we can probably play around that.
kill. Yeah, see if you can. If you can't, then we can adjust.
Just want to do that.
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, and we don't want to push anything right now. We have an actionable.
Yeah, Martinez I think needs to reload where he is.
Oh wait, does the Sectopod? Oh, the Sectopod explosion killed the Civ. Come on, Civ, what are you doing? You gotta know better than that.
This is not a great mission. All right, I think Martinez still needs to reload.
Yeah, he probably is.
We're green to go.
Those are in a highly defensible position.
Does
Yeah,
Gav take the
consider blue? Yeah, blue move reload. I was actually gonna say.
we'll move to the bench here then?
Yeah.
Got it.
We do still have our closest enemies to the side, so they might poke around the corner and see us. By the way,
They might have pushed back over here to kill Civs because we did see Civ deaths like all the way in the corner here, so that's a possibility. So we'll just reload and then turn that way.
Yeah, I think so.
Reloaded.
Okay, 2 heavy floaters spotted. And okay, so that was just showing a Civ death in that location. And that actually, that Civ was in the truck here. I saw him last turn before enemies took their turn. So the enemies are less so on the side here and more so at inside the truck here, so we might see them sooner rather than later if we just like progress through the building space here.
The heavy floater sees us, correct?
The first, yeah, the one up front here sees us.
No, yeah, he's what I'm saying. They've initiated.
Yeah.
He's in half cover for the record, but
Brown?
or is he in no cover?
He's in no cover. He shot his own tree off.
I'm scared to move him to another tree because he might get another cutscene.
He might just shoot the tree off again.
Does anybody have shots? Let's start there. Mueller's got a Mueller's got a headshot, to be honest.
It's 78 either way. Maybe he just takes this headshot to see what happened. We could also set up a hollow target first if we wanted to. I don't know.
If we set up a hard target, he's almost certainly going to kill, but not a bad thing to do. Moving forward might see the enemies on the other side, the only thing.
I feel okay about this spot, and if it's bad, Martinez could smoke.
Yeah, okay. If you're down to try it, then yeah, she can move there.
Yeah, okay. Koenig to the desk corner.
Yeah. If it's a really bad spot, I'll advocate for her smoking, but we'll see.
Sure.
Rücke vor.
Okay, she sees no additional enemies.
Okay, so we're committing to not seeing anything other than these floaters, right? We're gonna try and
yeah,
do that.
that would be nice.
So then I'd like to, in that case, why don't we take her shot and commit to not moving the line further forward?
So, yeah, you just want
Her shot, then Euler tries to kill.
So Koenig takes a shot then. That's the
Yeah.
one we want.
I think if she hits, she doesn't headshot.
Okay.
Or
That's
annoying.
10 damage, so I think that. So
Yeah.
if he has to do 10, then yeah, he has to max roll.
Or crit, yeah. I mean, yeah, okay, we can headshot. We can. I guess if it's a really bad pod next turn, we can always disabling shot whatever the next pod is.
Yeah. Okay, we'll headshot then.
Yeah.
Well done.
All right, so we want to get set up in a position that we can overwatch for the remaining heavy floater. We can have people move up to the, like, as long as they're in line with her in the room. The end of her desk is good. The desk facing towards the floater we're aware of is good. Maybe the burning desk in the middle is good. Kalia could move next, and then she could just establish like a safe position.
She is also out, by the way. She does need to reload.
Oh, okay, so she wants to shimmy and reload is what her plan is.
Where are we shimmying to, Doctor?
The further to the right we go, the more likely the heavy floater is going to see us right away.
So, is that what we want? Do we want to see the guy?
Well, we can't shoot this anyways, so.
With Kalia, we can. But with everyone else, like, we could see about.
Sure, she can move to the right, and like near the burning desk. That way, her and Koenig are essentially gonna be like our poles that like establish our maximum mobility.
So like here, is that like?
I'd say one forward even, but that's probably that's my cap.
Okay, we could do that. We still have actions with her, even if we can't. Even if we can't overwatch.
Yeah, we can always jet boot through the roof.
Look sharp.
Oh.
Okay.
More of them, we might want to consider a smoke.
Okay, at least one of them moved back at least.
Yeah, but I think we're setting ourselves up for a smoke and chill, because we want to like. I mean, we can also like try and kill this guy, but Brown's got a double shot on him.
That's a full covered desk.
That vantage might be risky.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting we go there, but it's interesting that that specific desk is full cover.
What if he goes beside Kalia? Is that a spot? It's half cover. I mean, if we're gonna smoke on Kalia and him, that's probably not bad.
And it would be Martinez supposed to do the smoke, which would be like.
Yeah, that's sort of what I would be implying.
So.
Oh yeah, then yeah, we can more or less smoke everyone. As long after Brown moves.
Yeah. So so we want to do Brown to the burning desk then?
Yeah, I think so. And then he can try and see about the lethality of his shot.
Wait, is that vision?
It's not.
No, it is. It is. It's just that the texture for the circle is covered by some rubble on the ground.
Okay, as long as it is, then he can go there.
Okay.
Headed there now.
Yeah.
74. I mean,
And
odds are mixed, but I think he probably just takes it, to be honest.
Okay, you just want to have him go for
Might go to be kills. If not, it might be a gabbed attempt at cleanup.
Okay, I'll try that.
Okay, nice shot.
Nice
Nice
shot,
shot.
Hugo.
Okay, who has actions left? Tombe. Tombe might consider a bomb, and then I think Gav moves up and either takes a shot or overwatches. And he plans to rocket next turn.
Okay, this desk over here is the same cover axis and his vision, so.
All right, I'm down for that. And then he can take a beefy shot, and then again, Kalia probably is gonna Proxmine, and that might clean up, and that might hit multiple.
Okay, so let's see.
On my way.
Yeah, very unlikely.
Okay, we'll just
But
have a go
get
at
that
it.
let's get that 8%.
Oh my god!
Big-
Oh my
goat.
god, that's my goat, dude. That's my goat.
The 8%.
That's my goat. What can I say? That's my goat.
All right, that's actually pretty big. I think he can move, but regardless, I still want to advocate for smoking. There's 2 heavy floaters flying around.
Yeah, we know that there's 2 combat position heavy floaters wandering about somewhere. We just can't see them right now. So I think that we just kind of need to smoke, I feel like, and prepare for their movement on this position. We can get everyone but Martinez here, and Martinez is the
He
least.
could move up if you want him to move and be in the smoke.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, he has resilience. Do you just want to put him here?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was suggesting.
Okay, we'll do that.
I'm rolling.
Resilience, will to survive, and smoke means that's the same as being in full cover anyways.
Okay, get the whole squad in the smoke. I'm
All my
not-
homies love smoke.
Yeah, okay, here we are. Smoke up.
Such a piddly toss. Tombe
Reload.
Y or no R.
Yeah, reload.
Resupply completed.
Show yourself vile creatures. Okay, wow.
Surprising lack of vision, to be honest. Okay. We're in a little bit of a bad spot. I don't love this. I think Tombe might have to move out of position.
Yeah, just to kind of see what's going on.
You wanted to go save the civvy?
Yeah, maybe she just goes to say hi to the Civ.
Yeah. I think that's kind of the play. I think she goes to say hi.
Okay.
She gets vision, and like we can assess and adapt our scenario.
Okay.
She can always run back to smoke if we need it.
You're clear to move.
No vision on anything. Not even the guys we saw before.
Not even the guys we saw before.
Okay, I'm a little bit worried where they are and where they're headed then. Given the deaths we saw, I mean technically that could have been the heavy floaters just getting a snipe, but I'm worried that there's like an enemy like behind this truck or this tanker.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Is that they must have like been in. They must be in this corner right here, and they were picking from this like sharp angle into the truck.
I think we should kind of get into relatively defensible positions and again prepare for an assault.
Okay, so where should we?
We know there's enemies coming from the left. If we don't activate the enemies on the right, then that's our biggest concern.
So where are you suggesting that we go to first? Like, do we chase the floaters, or do we go to the threat that we think is probably actually closer?
I think the threat that we think while staying defended from the right.
Okay. So do we want to like make moves on this doorway here?
Yeah, kind of. I think that, yeah, using the cabinet is a good choice. And then we can even open that doorway. I don't know if that's a closed off room though. That room might not show anything.
This room here has an opening in the wall there. Both of these rooms.
I think going to the door and cabinet on the right side.
Yeah, maybe we just stack up over there or something.
Yeah, if we're gonna do that, we might have to consider smoking again.
Yeah.
Because the heavy floaters come out and flank.
Which I'm fine with smoking again because we have so many smokes with Koenig still. Like we still have one
Oh, yeah,
for
we
a
have,
combat
we have quite a
center.
few. I meant to move Koenig to that spot at the door and cabinet, and then have her open the door, and we can adapt from there.
So you want her here and then open the door?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let me just check our other units so that we can back her up if we see something. Because we might, like, like, dashing to get everyone else there is kind of the issue. Yeah,
But I just don't want to, like, not open the door and then be, like, really, really out of position. Because we have no knowledge of what's on the other side.
okay, if that's what you want.
That's how I feel, yeah.
So this door right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's a bit of a blind spot here because there's the wall in the way.
That's okay. She's defended, which is what my goal was. I mean, worst case, we now have the ability to like put people in that room if we need to like dash them out of vision. There's also the room on the that Martinez was in before that people can end up in. That's gonna be out of vision of the heavy floaters. Mueller might end up at the desk that people were at before.
I kind of wonder if Mueller just makes a dash into here somewhere.
I'm fine with that. Do you want him to face towards the heavy floaters?
You mean like there?
Yeah.
We could.
Or do you want him further in? You got him there. That's 2 squares further.
This one? So what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. He's out of vision anyway, so it's not really an issue. All right. In this case, we just need to start getting people over. Martinez could take up his old position if you want to just blue move Overwatch from there. Because he's an opportunist anyways.
Yeah, we could just do that.
Solid copy.
Now Brown, I want to try and blue move because he needs to reload.
Why don't you put him behind the desk, the half cover, outside the room?
Wait, also why is our... Okay, our smoke particle effects are bugged out, question mark?
Whatever, it's fine. It doesn't matter. There's there, or he can go even further because he can get deeper. He can go further to the left. Oh, you wanted him to be covered from 2 vantages.
Yeah,
that's
I
why
was
you...
gonna have him covered from 2.
Okay, sure, yeah. All right, move Brown there. That's fine.
Do we want Gav like here then?
Sure.
Okay, we can do Gav here.
Moving.
Do you want to consider Tombe dashing to be closer with the squad?
Probably.
All right, Brown can take his move, and then I think she dashes back, kind of between Koenig and Brown.
Okay.
And I think Koenig smokes, and we chill.
So, wait, let's actually check smoke first before we decide to move Brown.
It doesn't really matter because all that needs to be in it is Koenig.
Okay.
Yeah,
we get like the whole squad here pretty much, I think. So we'll just do Brown there.
I'm an advocate for just moving him further over, just like to the blue box on the blue cabinet. Yeah.
Okay.
It means he's more flexible next turn.
I'm on it, Commander.
And do we just want to like bring Kalia maybe like in line with him or something? Like,
Yeah, I'm super fine with that.
Okay, we'll just put her against the wall.
Sure.
Moving out.
Hopefully no vision through that doorway that causes an issue.
Yeah, well I think if there was vision, Brown would have gotten spotted.
Alright, so now we're not moving anyone, so we're good. So it's just the reloads we're gonna do, and then the smoke.
Like that.
Yep. mean, was it just the heavy floaters were just going on a killing spree, or like what was killing all these guys?
It could just be heavy floaters going on a killing spree. Okay, we'll reload Brown and Overwatch anyone else.
Back online.
I guess the drones could kill things as well, so they technically is like a lot of attack potential on that squad. Okay.
Wait, sound in that direction?
You hear that?
So that means our closest squad is the remaining floaters. What's going on? Okay, so that means there's definitely nothing over here then.
I mean, we could take a peek on a blue move with Kalia.
Yeah, but I think that she's gonna most likely go towards the floaters, right? Unless you really want to kill a turn, like if you sort of like,
I'm kind of okay with killing a turn, just to see. I just kind of want to get this information.
Sure, okay, that's fine.
I'm on it, Commander.
Okay, so there is nothing here, which means that they must just be making moves and moving all over the place really quickly. Like
They're fast, I guess. I think we don't want to burn another smoke here because we might find another turn to use the smoke more effectively.
yeah, definitely not.
So I think we just move Brown to full cover, and we kind of move Tombe back and kill a turn. At this point, I don't think we're going to get, like, we're not going to realistically save many of the 4 remaining cities.
5 remaining, but understood.
Oh, 5 remaining, yeah. Fine, we saved 1. We've done our job.
True. All right. We'll do.
I think Brown moves next to Mule. Yeah, she can move back out. Then Brown moves to the other side of the door from Martinez.
I got bad news about that one.
Oh, there's no other side of the door.
Yeah. So it's been removed. It's been hot fixed.
Do you want him to just hunt her then, or like do you want him to Overwatch and just like be like?
We could just have him and Martinez swap spots, as Martinez is better in a position like this.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Martinez can go first because there's multiple pods
You
technically
just
on
want
the
to put him
bench.
on the corner here, cover 2 different.
Yeah,
vectors?
okay.
Okay.
On the move.
In that case, actually, do you want Mueller to move? No, we still want Brown still to there. That's fine.
On my way.
Do we want Gavd and Koenig to kind of do a switcheroo here? Because Gavd has rocket potential.
Or you could move to the. Honestly, I think Gavd moving up to the half cover with Martinez isn't bad either.
You just want to put him on this spot then?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, we'll do that. That's fine.
I'm on it, Commander.
And Koenig can mostly just chill unless you have a particular spot for her you've got in mind.
Let's move her up a little bit and maybe swap Klaus with her.
Sure. Okay. So then, like, okay, yeah, so she's gonna move out of the way, and then Klaus is gonna move into her spot, and then she's gonna take Klaus's spot. Sure.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll just put her like there-ish or something.
Just don't block his movement.
If we don't want to block, we go there. But I feel like she probably I feel like he probably has the movement because he can get.
Why don't we just not risk it though?
Okay, if you don't want to, then. We can not.
It's kind of just like I just don't see the reason to not give him the extra
Okay,
movement.
that's fine. We'll reload Koenig then.
Oh, so you want to keep her still now?
Well, you're saying
Oh,
let's
oh,
not
oh, oh,
let's
I-
not do
I-
it. So
I-
I'm discussing what we do if we're.
Oh, I see. You want to leave her in the spot you suggested.
I was gonna say that she moves into the room where Klaus is, and then Klaus moves out of the room and takes Koenig's spot. But it
I thought you wanted her to move into Klaus's spot, so I thought you were
no,
still
not
planning on-
specifically Klaus's spot. No.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'm fine with this. Okay, now that makes more sense.
Okay,
Fine.
so like there then.
Yeah.
Come get us! I kicked the door open. I made a lot of noise. Oh, okay. There's a weird transition. And then Klaus goes.
Yep.
You hear
Yeah,
that?
I get it. I heard that. Okay, and then she can reload.
Yep. You can Y. I think
Yeah.
everyone else Ys.
Yeah, I think everyone else was. I agree.
Hey, Rusty. I'm Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now.
We still might have a molding.
All right, let's see it. Finally, we're gonna play the video game, dude.
Good Overwatch.
Yep. It's gonna baby rage at us, and then get him again. Oh, they both hit. Who gets the kill cred though? I guess it doesn't matter, other than stat padding.
Yeah. All right, one known enemy left, so we can move forward a little bit more aggressively because we have at most one guy who's going to attack us this turn. Tombe could take a big move.
How big?
Honestly, more or less max, to be honest.
Do you like there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Heading to that location.
Yeah, this is why I wanted this. Okay.
Intriguing.
The guy also could be going on the roof and going on a little spree up there. There's the one guy we see up there, but
It's good that we picked one of the two, because I don't think that guy up top is going to be able to one-shot anyone on our team if he gets a flank.
Assuming he is up top,
Yeah, sorry, assuming he is up there, because we don't know that.
All right, I think we blue move Overwatch, just kind of move generally towards Gallia.
Yeah, I'm down for that. So we just want to do like Gav to the corner desk. Is this? I mean, that's also half.
Yeah, I guess. Sure. Well, send him over there because he's like
to the half.
The
Here?
most likely unit to go there. Yeah.
Okay.
Roger that.
And then Martinez could go to edge of the desk, and then Brown could go to the other side.
Yep, fine with that.
Okay, Martinez to here.
Got it covered.
Brown to here.
Yep.
Affirmative.
Koenig could move up to Martinez's old spot.
Mueller to the desk here.
Yep.
And then Koenig can go to. We just want to tuck her away in the corner here.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
They don't have eggs.
Gav might want to reload. So
Yeah, one reload is fine. Yeah.
okay. And then everyone else, why?
Yep.
Scanning.
Ich hab alles im Blick.
Come get some. Scanner.
Okay. I mean, no kills, no activity.
We do have roof access now, also, because there's a pipe right here.
Do you have any like opinion about going to the roof?
Not quite yet. Oh, there's a sieve.
I mean, I think. Yeah, I was gonna say it feels like there's more stuff over here. Is what makes the most sense.
A couple of.
The thing is, we're not seeing a lot of kills. There's a possibility that heavy floater is the last one, and the floater was just going on a spree before.
Maybe.
And he's just taking random moves because he doesn't know where the civvies are yet. Do you want her to move out there and like kind of get vision over there?
Want to do
And always
like,
move back in, worst case.
like there, so she sees the sight line in this
Yeah.
direction.
Kind of. That's pretty much what I'm thinking.
Okay, so do we want to go one over or just like rein it in?
There's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on the move.
Gives her more flexibility on the dash back as needed. Oh my god. Yeah. So I think we can take pretty aggressive moves forward.
Do
She
we
can overwatch and potentially even protect that civvy, but
do we want to peek the top here and just see? It's unfortunately not very good from a like. Do we have Brown? Okay, Brown can't really do so. How about this? We move Gav over the dumpster here, and then Brown takes Gav's spot, and we prep for a move where Brown takes a blue move up here, and if it's bad, he can run and gun because the outreach isn't too great in terms of.
sure. Okay.
So do we just want to like do Gav like?
Well, if we're gonna do that, can we just do it straight? Can we just do Brown first blue move? Because like I want to
He
react.
can't reach up. He can't go up the pipe with the blue move. Is the one thing. He would have
You're
to-
saying that he would only be able to just barely make it up, even if okay. Yeah, so you can do the dumpster move and then do Brown, and then we'll see.
Okay, so we'll go left side or right side?
Left side.
Left
Got
side.
into that location.
And then Brown can take Gav's spot next turn. He gets ready on blue move up the pipe into run and gun if it's bad.
Well, why don't you dash him over to next to Gav, just to be honest,
Why?
just to allow him to get further up the pipe.
I don't think that lets him reach any coverable position from a rooftop firefight without running gun is the thing.
Fine. That's fine then. All right.
Like we can take Martinez and just like blue move him here as well. He can,
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Okay.
and then Brown goes here, and then we'll just kind of pull.
Pull everyone closer together and just overwatch and chill.
We'll just, Mueller
Yep,
there.
I like that. Mueller, good cover. And then she's in full cover, but in the bad direction, so it doesn't really matter. So she can go to the half cover.
We'll go there.
Yep.
Okay.
In Bewegung.
And do we just like Y with the crew?
I think we Y.
Okay.
Got it covered.
Tombe. She also Y?
I think she Y's here. I think she's acting as a scout right now.
Scanning. Copy that. Scanning.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
I don't
Makes it
think
feel
we're
more
alone
likely that he's
out
the
here.
last guy campering around.
Okay.
You want the Brown move up top just to scout it, and then
I'm kind of down to just press that position that we heard a sound from.
yeah, because we know that's the closest enemy.
Yeah, it should be.
All right, do you want Kalia to again act as scout and just like kind of like move more like down the alleyway? Like yeah, like there, perfect.
Okay, we'll do that.
I'm
Yeah,
on
because then she'll get the sight line of 2 hallways. Oh, okay, I was gonna say she lost it for a second.
And he did not take combat formation, which means that
So he's the one that we saw before.
yeah, he's the one we saw before. He also didn't Overwatch, but I don't think we traversed 2 tiles in range because he kind of flickered in and out of existence there. So let's see what options we have available to
Does anybody
us.
have a good move up to like try and? I mean, Brown would be the best because then Brown could potentially get kills, rapid fire. Like he's got options.
Koenig has a blue move here to set up hollow targeting if we want. Here's kind of what I'm feeling out this turn. I'm kind of thinking, so we don't know if he's Overwatched. He could
So
be.
you want to do yeah? I'm fine with this. I know
Yeah.
what you're suggesting.
Just like maybe take like a bait dash of some kinds.
We'll do a blue.
Okay.
Did you get Spears on blue move or no?
Okay, no, yeah, he should get it on blue move at this location here.
Okay, then do that, and then we can do his dash a second. Do the furthest move he can do, like you know what I mean? Yeah, there.
Yeah, I think that should proc it potentially. Question mark?
I mean, he's gonna dash anyways, to be honest.
Headed
But
there now.
Okay, maybe that wasn't enough.
you want to just dash him across somewhere, or
Wait,
we're dashing him, so he doesn't need to end up in a shooting position, anyways.
yeah, I'm just kind of like this. Okay, that should trigger it. We just want to put him in the corner here.
Sure.
Okay.
Good to go.
Okay, he's not Overwatch.
All right, so I think it's a Brown move up, double shoot, and or Kalia shoot first.
Well, Koenig could take this spot and do a hollow target.
Well, then where's Brown gonna go to get the kill?
I mean, he could run and gun.
Yeah, okay. As long as he has spots. All right, fine. Tony can go.
We don't have a lot of actions to take here that will actually be able to
No.
pressure him, so I want to try and make them guaranteed, or as close to
That's
guaranteed.
fair.
Okay, we'll just do this then.
Yep.
Oh, good hit.
Okay. I was gonna say if miss, I was gonna say Kalia shoots. With a hit, I think Brown just moves in rapids.
Okay. He can blue move to the open and do it, or he can run and gun.
Blue move first, and then see what it is, like his maximum blue move.
Sure.
So we can see what his hit rate is. We could consider just leaving him in the open if everybody else isn't gonna go further.
Okay.
Moving out.
It is 69% chance to hit.
I think he might as well run and gun, just get a better hit rate and get some cover.
Hunt him down.
And
So does he have it? I think Kalia is taking the spot he would want, right?
this full cover here has vision.
Crazy. All right, take it.
On my way.
And it doesn't get us any better, so I guess we just-
Nothing to be done. I mean, the only thing is, do you want Kalia to grenade him? But I think Callie is just the cleanup kill
Yeah,
just in case.
we might need to have her take a shot because it might, if this misses, so that has better potential to kill.
All right.
One. Oh, what can I say? That's my goat.
Everything by the
All right,
I was
yeah.
gonna-
What's
I'm
the last
almost
guy?
certain it was over. Like, yeah. All right. Good. Lone King.
Lone King. Okay. Wasn't as many enemies as I thought there would be.
No, I really wasn't. Terror is sometimes a misnomer. Sometimes it's very much a nomer, though.
Another successful mission.
No
All right.
Excellent work,
Yeah.
Commander.
Sag. So 6 heavy floaters, 2 metons, a berserker, sectopod, rack, and 2 drones. 30
Meld.
rounds. Let's go. You know what that buys? That buys a neural damping on William Brown.
We will be
Yeah.
in touch, Commander.
He's not currently going to be going on the mission, so we might as well just send him, right? Do we have an exalt in the wings as well?
Yeah, we've got an exalt coming up in 6 days. I think we probably just put our man in the pickle jar right now. Do you think so? Or I guess we can't because we need money. So we can wait for the money for completion on the exalt mission and then put him in the pickle jar. So we don't have to gray market.
I'm fine with that. The only thing is that how far are we now from special mission?
I am not. I want to. I don't remember. I don't remember how many days have passed. Like, because we did a bit of spinning at the end of last stream. So.
My question is, do we have to prepare our special units before exalt?
Like, do you mean should we outfit them with what we think is? I think maybe just to be safe we should do it because the consequence for being wrong about it is potentially like game ending.
Okay, I'm down for you to start and try that. And then while you do that, I'm gonna check out other things. Also, by the way, when I was trying to find our VODs, I typed in Marfwar XCOM, and the first result is you playing Fire Emblem Three Houses.
What?
Because you labeled a stream Shamir plays XCOM for the first time.
Oh, because that's really funny because so do you know how you know how promos work in Fire Emblem Three Houses,
Yes,
right?
I do. Yeah.
I took like a class up test for Shamir, and it was like a 99% chance to pass, and she failed it, and I was so bewildered. I took a video clip of it and uploaded it to this channel before I started actually like doing streaming and stuff like that.
That's some old lore.
Yeah, it's because she missed the 99% chance. I thought it was only fitting that.
That was impossible in Fire Emblem.
Well, because a lot of modern Fire Emblems run like
Yeah,
hybrid
I think
energy.
it's 1 in 1,000 in Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
So they do 2 rolls usually.
Okay, so so we want to unequip the stuff that's on the guys down here. Should be brown. And then.
Okay, so if you care, I think we're guaranteed to not have the mission before Exalt.
Okay, if you want to just like say whatever, I can just make a backup right now, and then like we can just
Well,
like.
it might just the fastest. If you're gonna do anything, I think it's just faster to just finish your kitting. 'Cause
No,
it's
I think it's
awesome.
faster to make a backup. Because
Okay, you can do that. I'm pretty sure it was 2 days. 2 days. After, sorry. Okay, I guess I don't know that for certain. Let me see here. Yeah. We did the mission 2 days ago in game.
So 10 to 20 days later is when it triggers.
Okay. Stream 23 mid backups. And then this one is right after the terror mission. Paste it there. And we'll just make sure that I didn't cut by accident. Yep, we're good. Okay. And then I can load it up again. Okay, good. All done. Faster than kidding. All right, so at this point, do we just want to spin? I don't really see what else.
Yeah, now we're spinning, because we made it back up just to like cover our options. We're just spinning. We're trying to just get yeah, because we don't want to. We will between the 6 days. Yep.
Okay.
By incorporating Meld into skin pigment, we've been
Okay,
able
so
to
we've learned
create
the
a
ability
chameleon-like
to.
effect
This
on
is
soldiers.
her explaining mimetic skin to us, because Thanos has done half of her gene modification.
Sure, why not?
Nice.
Okay.
Psionic lab available for construction and psionic research credit earned.
So we are going to look at that once we get to. Now, is psionics it's like a class replacement, like how we had
Yes,
before, right?
it is like a class replacement.
that
But
we've
like
done
in
here
order to like get it
adapts
to
the
work,
technology of
you
a
have to do
hostile
kind of
enemy
like a
force.
you have to test
Despite
units
the
for if they
scientific
have the
progress
gift of
mankind by
psionics.
untold generations.
Okay.
And so you can't just make whoever you want into a psi
abuses of
trooper,
science.
unless you
We
do
still have an
like sweaty
opportunity to
RNG
use them for a
manipulation
greater good.
strategies.
We
Okay.
have paid a heavy price.
You can look and see what it costs. It might be worth remarketing it.
200s. I mean, this. I feel like we build this as quickly as possible because
The thing is that we've got how long until Exalt? Because that's going to be 150 right there.
well, I think it depends on the kind of mission that we get, but like we do have a lot of stuff here that we can.
Well, why don't you just why don't you just give me the answer?
Well,
I just take a little peek if it's 2 days.
yeah, it's 2 days.
2 days. Yeah, I think we just get the covert. Cash on hand.
It won't be like that, you know. It's kind of wanting that those 2 days to go to construction, but
Yeah, but I don't think it matters, and I think that gray market is more valuable. Like,
I think our time is more valuable than our money.
do you think that psionics are like that powerful that they're like?
We
like a
literally
time-
need them to finish the game.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, we need a psi trooper to finish the game, at least one.
All right, build your psi lab.
Yeah,
Build
we
cell-
got him. We got him on the strong arm by the video game to use it.
All right. Do we have? Hold on. Do we actually have like sellables? We don't have any damage.
We have a lot of sellables because alien food and alien stasis tank are completely sellable.
All right, and then we're done.
Yeah, and then we're done.
200. All right. Yeah, you're lucky you had alien food on hand.
Oh, I'm not lucky. I knew we had that because we did alien base. We stole their food. So we have this. I don't know if it gets any like adjacency bonus of any kind.
That's a good spot for it anyways, because it's between satellite uplinks, alien containment, and cybernetics. So there's nothing really.
Yeah, the only thing that would synergize here is workshop, and then the only thing that synergizes here is either more power, but we want to build down if we need more power, or a laboratory.
Or another workshop.
Well, workshop is here because cybernetics lab is for workshop and genetics lab is for laboratory.
Yeah, but workshop is for workshop.
Oh yeah, true. I guess because it's a workshop above. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess this spot it kind of is just more versatile, huh? So
Yeah,
we can
I
just.
think, I think we do left.
Yeah. Wasn't even looking at that workshop. Okay, Psionics lab here. Here we go.
Yep.
14 days. Begin with construction. Very nice.
All right, spin for 2.
Yep.
And then presumably we're gonna do a level up mission.
Improving soldiers'
Thanos.
adjustment speed.
Nice eyes,
New
Thanos.
eyes. Let's go. She gets plus 10 aim when she misses shots.
She loves missing. You know that.
Yeah, she's kind of built that way. All right, spin again.
Yep.
All right, send extraction.
All right. Extraction, yeah.
Data recovery. Data recovery. Yes.
Bleeding justice.
Bleeding justice. Let's launch that mission. Let's clear
Alright.
these units,
These-
except for
these are the
Kalia.
good guys. Yeah, Kalia, babysitter.
All right.
Kalia kind of becoming our most used unit.
She is. She's just that good.
Is it more brown farming?
No, I think Brown's good enough on regular missions to not bring him to these kinds of missions. We want to bring our squaddies, right? That's what we've been doing
Yeah.
last little bit. So
Okay.
let's kind of go over who we brought last
And
time.
I wish, I pray that we could just fucking start flagging them as like, here's like the units we care about.
How about no? How about you're wrong? You think you want that, but you actually don't. Listen to me. I know what you want better than you do.
What about Yosef and Son? Those are above squatty tier, but like, are they good units yet, or are they abandoned units yet? Like, can we just... Jaina Yosef she is sprinter. What does she have?
I'm like open to bringing Sun because I think that like she's mostly utility at this point. So, but like I think Yosef is good enough to bring on some regular missions.
What is Yosef's skill set again?
She's got smoke and mirrors, aggression, sprinter.
What's aggression?
Aggression is like additional something based on how many enemies you see. I think. Crit chance per enemy in sight, max 30%.
Okay, I mean, yeah, she's kind of whatever, but she's a not bad statted support.
Yeah.
Which we have a few of those, but yeah. So you want to just keep rolling the dice. You want to see what Sun and McKay get.
Yeah,
so
I'm
that's
fine. Well, McKay hasn't even gotten out of squatty hell yet, so he's definitely gotta come.
Okay, who's in this category? Do we not have an easy way of just cycling quickly and seeing them?
No, we'd have to go to the screen and just like go through. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll levy everyone that we brought to our last mission.
Sure.
Which was these guys, and then we brought
Laurent the Septic is so funny. The fact that they're like, hey, this guy, he's shit.
I think that's everyone that we brought last time. I think we did just bring Sun on the last mission. Yeah, I think this is literally who came.
I mean, I don't know their stat line. I know McKay's good stat line support. He's actually only okay, but that's a pretty good heavy. Field medic is also nice. That's an acceptable sniper. That it's a better support, but like again, these are just fine. And then Zhu has level and she has deep pocket. She has no HP. I mean, I don't know. Is there nobody else we want to level? All these support.
These are like some of our best ones. Like Varela is here, but she's like slightly worse, and also she's a heavy, so she would have to bring beam weapon. And also
no, forget about her. And then there's no assault in the low level other than
we have
septic.
Our lowest assault is literally William
Septic.
Brown. Or sorry, Laurent. Yeah, you're right, Laurent. But he's already on the mission. Wait, did Jeff Hunter come to the last mission? No, he didn't. Jeff Hunter is like comedically bad.
Yikes.
We could probably talk about putting some of our leftover money after doing this mission.
Yeah, it's more units. I think we might have to.
We need assaults.
All right. Yeah, I think if we don't have anyone better, this seems to be like what we're looking at.
Yeah. And the thing about the supports is that we can side test them as well. So.
But they have to have good wills for that.
I mean, yeah, we would want to have like a good unit with goodwill.
Do we want to will check anyone like that? Like specifically be like, oh, I mean, Clark
80.
Yeah.
I mean, if we just want.
I meant any of the ones that like we aren't currently like excited about, like
sure.
any of these.
Okay, here I'll put Valerie on, and then I'll go up from here.
Oh, we can go up, brother.
I don't know what you want though, bro. We've already sorted all the guys who have good aim, and it just looks like the will isn't showing up to impress very much either.
Wow, Clark really. Yosef's not
Yosef's
bad.
like a pretty good candidate for Psy if she has the
Yosef
gift.
is Yosef is a little leveled already.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we'd rather she wouldn't. Oh, that's we're in the good unit territory, unfortunately. Yosef and Clark are good candidates.
The one downside to using Clark is that he is like a heavy, and we could use.
Yeah, he's the heavy we were trying to build up.
Yeah. Like Varela can be used in substitution.
But remember,
but
like
she's-
the more, like we have Iron Will, so like being a low level, high will unit means that your will could become massive. I think if Clark ends up being Psi capable, he's a good Psi trooper.
Yeah, it could be.
I also think Field Medic's just like it's good, but it's fine.
We're getting more and more of it popping up on our units right now, so it's like kind of losing the demand that it once had.
Yeah, it's a great ability to have on one unit on a mission.
Or like 2 in case you need a backup healer in case like things go really bad. Just equip grenades for the time being. Figure out who gets the other stuff. Okay, Galanos, did I give him a good pistol? I did not. He gets a good pistol.
Give this man a pistol.
Yeah, okay. So Clark has field medic, so we'll just give him a med kit.
Yep.
He also has the weakest aim stat of the whole squad, so we'll give him a scope.
Yep.
Who's the strongest aim stat?
Galanos
Talia
100.
exclusive. Yeah, Galanos looks like
Barely actually, because
yeah,
it's
barely
not bad.
Okay, so we'll give Liang a scope.
Yep.
And McKay is at 81. Does he get a scope as well?
Sure.
Scope. Okay, let's do a quick health check. Base of 5, base of 6. So we'll give you a Titan. And 5, Sun. You're 4. Okay, here he goes.
You're 4 in your level. That's a Titan, yeah.
Yeah. Do we just kind of roll with this?
I think we do kind of just roll with it.
Okay, let's roll with this. And let's try and make this a quick one. Let me just actually double check that I can pistol. I'll just put a couple pistols on as well.
Yeah.
Okay, we should be fine now.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Alright.
So let's try and make this mission a quick one. Maybe we can get to base defense today.
I think it's unlikely, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Strike 1. Prepare for landing.
Oh, this is familiar.
Talia picking up the whole side.
Yeah.
Strike
She
1 will need to
deserves
assist.
that.
Who's up beside her son? Like, son's getting squished.
Well, think about the kill count comparison.
Our
Whose kill
operative was
count
in
would
position
squish
to
the other
transmit
person's
data
kill
they'd
count?
acquired when
Oh,
Exalt
I've been here
forces moved
before.
into their AO. The encoder
It is
currently
interesting, like,
showing
yeah, like
the
now being on
transmit
returning
position,
maps.
but if
Okay, so
Exalt
yeah, so
manages to hack the
we've
encoder,
done this before. The
they'll be able to locate
the
the
hallway
transmitter they hacked
and
code.
the
Any
doorway.
hope
Those
we
are
have
our
of the
real
data intact will be lost.
choke points.
We have a new objective.
But now we're stronger and we're not using the incorrect weapons.
And we don't have to replay this mission.
True.
Callie could just take a max move.
I'm on the move.
Yeah, like we can.
I think we can generally be dashing, to be honest.
Yeah, we
kinda
can
wanna
just feel safe going to this wall, I think.
I think that's what we did last time, and I agree with it again. Boy, not wheeled up.
Yeah. We just want to do sun there.
Yep, it's fine. Just do their maximum moves. Just get them generally closer to the.
Close enough to access one of the communications relays Exalt has
I'll
nearby.
move the back
They should be able to
ones
use the encryption
first.
keys
No, I
from
should
the
move the
intel
front ones
to
first so they don't get
temporarily
blocked.
disable the enemy's comm system.
Do we just want to?
Yeah, that's fine.
Moving out.
Galano's beside him.
Already there.
Yep.
We'll just go to the planter, I guess.
Clark next to the Calais, and then McKay
Roger that.
next to Clark or whatever.
Running.
Calais could dash up more if you want, just to get her in like more of a position.
We'll put her like there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Moving.
And Laurent can just like sit there.
Yeah, hit him with a Y.
Wait, see the laser pistol?
We did have 2 plasma pistols before, and we forgot to give him the...
It doesn't. I don't remember giving laser. Okay, whatever. We take one more turn to just stack up on the door before we open.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. We'll have Galanos on the door because he is a sniper.
Sniper, yeah. He's a non-boosted sniper, yeah.
Laurent, do we just want to pull him back a bit so that he's blue movable?
Yeah, either not taking a primo spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for rocket potential, does Clark end up on the other side?
Sure, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And do you want to put a couple supports like in front of the door but not opening it so they can rush through after?
Sure, yeah. You just want to like put like McKay like in front of the door here?
Yeah, kind of. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Stepping off.
And Liu could just go behind him if you want, even.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
I kind of am like thinking like we're gonna pour into that room a little bit once it's open.
I'll move Laurent
So
a
you-
little bit over.
Yeah, Laurent could shimmy. That's fine.
Wait, Sun needs
Oh,
to
no, Sun can blue move. Yeah.
Yeah, Sun there then.
Yep, that works.
Moving.
And Laurent can move one over.
One over, and then Calais could just shimmy up. Let's get all cozy with everyone.
Just put her there.
Yep.
Keeps her flexible in the alleyway.
All right, and then Y, whoever's left.
Moving to Overwatch.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
My eyes on. Oh, they're okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
so if we
probably-
had opened the door, we might have seen them this turn.
Inbound on strike one's position.
Oh.
Enemy reinforcements are closing in.
That was an
Interesting.
operative, and that is a heavy. And this is another heavy.
Hey, that's something. All right, well, we gotta open this door, so let's start there.
Yeah. Okay. McKay, open the door, please. There. Yeah.
Okay, I think we get to defensible positions and we start overwatching and chilling.
Does he go there?
Yeah, that's probably fine.
I'm on it, Commander.
Chance of vision. Yeah. Okay.
No heavy in this pod.
Yes, there is on the left.
Oh, true. Yeah, you're right. Okay, my mistake. I didn't see him in the. Zoom there. Do we disengage from the heavy and pressure these guys here?
Can he get out of the heavy vision?
So from his current location, we can see that there is. I guess it doesn't render the green circle in my location here, so heavy doesn't see him here.
I think he could go there. I think that's probably fine.
Yeah, heavy also doesn't see there. So you just wanted to go there then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Copy that.
I
And
think
then,
it might be worth a conversation about smoke, depending on how the turn ends and where everyone ends up positioned.
yeah. I mean, Sun does have multi-smoke, so she is like, that's perfectly fine with making that move on her. Do we want to like talk about pressuring these guys? We can go with Tombe to start here.
You want Tommy to just go over there? Yeah, that's fine.
So we'll just put her like,
There, yeah.
yeah.
Moving to position.
Oh, okay, this might be a... Oh, this actually might be a conversation of, does somebody else have a grenade and want to, like, clean up? Or a rocket, I guess that's true, but...
Nah, rocket doesn't really work out.
Or... I mean, or Proxmine, but they might not move is the issue. Or she could destroy their cover, and we could try and get kills with other guys.
No, it's indestructible, already destroyed car.
Or if we're scared of this turn, we can always punch the button, but
I'll tell. Okay, I do have a saucy move cooked up here. If you wanna hear me out on it.
Sure.
So we've got 10 damage to deal. We could do a regular grenade on Kalia, and then run and gun. Or no, we can't. The saucy move doesn't work. I was gonna say run and gun grenade on Laurent, but you can't grenade out a run and gun. Can't grenade out a run and gun. Clark also doesn't have a grenade. He would be taking shots at this point. Safest option definitely is to just hit the thing. We also could just take shots from back here. Like that is viable. Like Lang can go there and Clark can go to the full cover that's on the inside here. And we could just try and take shots.
I think that's not bad, to be honest.
Okay, so we just want to open with Clark here to start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
On my way.
See what his shots are first.
Okay, so
Do you want to see what Kalia's shots are? Is it worth her considering a shot instead of explosive? 85 up to 11. She could probably kill the sniper.
yeah, if she hits, this kills. If Hugh hits, that also just kills, I think. On the sniper, that is.
Oh, the Hugh hit that kills the sniper? Oh, yeah, I think Hugh takes that shot then. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Classic.
Negative damage.
This is what makes me a little nervous. Like,
We can hit button, worst case scenario, we'll be fine.
yeah, okay. Alright, then let's take some risks and try and get some kills and see what we can do without moving Laurent.
So this is vision.
Yeah, I think he moved there, he sees his odds.
Yeah.
We consider whether or not to grenade first.
Okay, we'll do...
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Liu or because Galanos can't move.
Yeah,
Right?
can't move and shoot. This is 8. So
So he tries to get the max damage kill.
yeah, probably.
Or do we grenade and then have him try and roll to finish off? Well, no, somebody else would grenade is what I'm saying. Like Kalia would grenade and he would.
So you're thinking. Oh wait, is this car able to be destroyed?
We could try it.
We'd have to collateral damage it, and it would. I mean, it wouldn't really do anything for the guy who's on the far side of the car there. So we probably just do a grenade.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, I'm down to grenade these two, and then it might split their cover, but if not, then it'll put them within lethal range of.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yep. Okay. So now Liu is gonna shoot at the one with more HP.
Does he not want to shoot the sniper because he has more lethal potential?
Okay, I guess that's fine too. Sure.
Nice.
X-ray
Okay.
down.
7. Galanos only has pistols, so Galanos might be chilling and overwatching for the heavy who's gonna come in.
Yeah, probably.
Probably doesn't shimmy. Sun probably would shimmy if anything. Sun could go and Sun could also go inside the building. Remember, there's like the other full cover inside.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
So,
And the only question is, do you want her to smoke or do you want her to overwatch?
uh,
I think smoke. Can smoke go through the wall?
possibly.
If it looks like she can hit the people inside
Let's
and
see.
outside, I'd have her smoke on.
Okay, I think we kind of need to make a move to actually check this, but do we?
Yeah,
just
I
wanna-
think move her inside first. I think that's what I want for
On my
sure.
way.
Epic.
All right. Is that everyone? Wow. Okay, yeah, that's sick.
Okay.
All right. Fire.
So do we think we're not hitting button this turn?
I think we're Ying with Galanos, and he's like being a sniper overwatcher.
Okay, so I want to kind of shimmy him over then, because I think the angle might just
And
be...
he doesn't have snapshot.
Okay, if you want to do that, then... Fine.
I think more people are likely to come in through the windows this turn.
Okay, I'll just Y then.
Affirmative. Covering now.
And then probably just chill.
Just, Y then?
Yeah.
Bien fait. Surveille le coin.
Regen turn.
This is the first time we're seeing this.
Yeah, okay. So he healed and chilled for this turn.
Double
okay.
move.
Oh, it came up.
Okay, that was a good damage hit right there. That's probably max damage.
Commander, Exalt forces are
Yes,
in position to
Bradford,
hack
I
the
understand.
encoder. If we don't secure that equipment,
Let the commander
they'll be
do
able to
his
locate
job.
the transmitter.
Alright, so Tombe probably takes free shot. And then we try and get somebody to clean it up.
Ooh, look at that freebie right
Might kill.
there. Yes. I mean, if she kills, what can I say? That's my goat. The perfect timing.
Yeah, that was a ragdoll and a half. Did she just Y here? Did she just like watch the live sideline?
Possibly.
Or it's probably the Proxmine in case more people run into the building.
I don't think we want to like. Yeah, I don't think we want to like pressure more vision here because we know that there's heavies out there.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see if we can just get a good kill on this guy with whoever you think would be good to get the kill. We could also pull Liu back to the vantage point.
Or Clark.
Or Clark. Yeah, Clark because he's got rockets.
There then.
Yep, I'm down with this.
On my way.
And I'm actually down for Clark to take the shot because he's a unit that we kind of want to farm on a bit more.
We're kind of just plugging coin flips at this rate, so I just want to start
Yeah.
taking them. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get him
Nasty.
next time.
McKay maybe.
Yep.
All right, there we go. Yeah, get rid of that full cover.
Hostiles pacified.
Probably a Y remainder. There might be move and shoots, but I think it's most likely going to be dashes into us at this range.
Yeah, I think we probably just Y.
I'm a little bit worried what if somebody's taking the long way around, but I think they should prioritize the point.
In that case, let's put Laurent here so he has full cover from long.
Yeah, I think that's safer. Yeah, I agree.
And we're still like covered by smoke at least, so
Well, that's only until the end of the turn.
I guess so. Okay, we'll just Y then.
Yep, Y.
Overwatch.
Do you want Tomby to do anything, or is she Ying?
I think she maybe just like
She can Y, it's fine.
yeah.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Laurent.
No.
Do we just Y?
Hunker?
Hunker? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Hunker. Just if they come around this side, we want him to be safe.
Okay. And we'll Y with Sun.
Yeah.
Roger that. Scanning.
And yeah.
Doesn't have any good moves because McKay can't move now that he's there. So yeah, so I think he has to Y.
I feel command.
We don't really want to move McKay here because it gives us more vision of the direction that they're approaching from here. So
I think I heard something.
yeah, we want them to come to us here. Through the window he goes. Let's send him back out.
5, nice.
Yeah, he did a hurt. Yeah, he did a hurt animation, delayed hurt animation. Another heavy.
These are annoying spawns.
Yeah. And that's a med.
We might have
And
to
that's
keep
another
Callie.
heavy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We gotta recall Kalia and have her over here. Oh, get him! Get him! Get him! Show him what's up! Oh.
Alright, alright.
Missed.
Alright, well that's annoying. It honestly might be a button consideration. We gotta effectively deal with these guys.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of this guy first.
Galanos has a kill if he hits, which is like. Well, if you do up to 8 damage, you kill him if you hit, right? Because is it 6 to 8? But he has damage mitigation, so yeah, Galanos is the best kill if Galanos can hit.
I don't think he can because the full cover that McKay has is blocking that vision, so he needs to use this guy.
That's annoying.
So we kind of just need to take like Sun plus McKay and have it work out, or maybe Sun grenades and then McKay takes a shot.
Yeah, that maybe is the way.
We can blow a bit of cover as well.
Yeah, we've got a chance of hitting the guy in the back, so.
Okay, we'll just do that then with Sun.
Yeah. Make sure you hit the point. Yeah,
points more in the middle here, so we're good. Oh! Hello.
That's what I was saying. Do you want to move him to the one on the left so a Liu can move in as well?
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Okay.
Oh, shit. That guy's over there. Oh, and he blew the cover we just moved to.
Did he hit the cover?
Yeah, he blew the cover we just moved to.
Oh, no, we're in half cover at least. All right,
We're
well,
not. We're in no cover right now.
We're in no cover. It said we're in half cover.
We're in half cover on on the wall that's beside us to the left here.
Oh, God.
Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. Also, the guy's now out of vision for McKay. So
Goofy.
this is looking like, if I've ever seen one, a turn that we probably button.
We button and then try and just go full aggression.
Yeah,
first,
I think
like...
we button, we go full aggression. So.
All right, why don't we go full aggression first? Just because, what if we get the God rules and we somehow kill these guys and we decide that
okay, so then McKay goes here, right, to start?
Yes, he just starts. Pistol? Did his pistol kill?
Oh, if it low rolls damage, it might not kill. I'm not sure how the rounding would work there.
All right, it's fine. We can use gun.
Yeah, I think we're fine on, like, we're gonna be fine on ammo.
Okay.
This firefight's not gonna last very long. Okay, we go.
All right, good.
His leg is suspended in the air permanently.
So then now, not Galanos, but Hugh could move in and Sun could move up and they could try and take out this heavy in the back.
If Hugh moves somewhere else, then maybe Liu can move in? Because we were talking about Liu and me, like, initially.
Yeah, well, do you want to move Hugh up to, like, the bookshelf, like, facing to the left? No, like, yeah, like, further forward. Because we're talking about buttoning, so...
We could... I don't... Were there two heavies that spawned over here? I think there were two heavies, right?
That was one of them. There's one... yeah, but... Oh.
Yeah, the guy over here was not a heavy, also. He was an operative.
Yeah.
Or something.
I'm forgetting who's here now and who's like...
I feel like we should just go here. I don't think we're actually... We've had bad luck today with being like, let's get
closer.
closer.
Think we get... But then where is Liu gonna move?
He might help with the forces over here.
Okay, that's fine then. Okay, yeah. If you want to move him there then.
Because here's why I think Clark goes here.
Click the button. Click the button.
Is that if he max rolls on damage, he kills.
Yeah. 60? Honestly, yeah, maybe.
And, oh yeah, he also crits. So yeah, we just want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good camera. That's a kill. When he just filled 15
huge large
max damage and a crit. That's my goat.
Honestly, we're getting to conversation points, but I mean, there's enough aggressors here that if Galanos is staying still, I think we're gonna end up buttoning.
Yeah.
And I'd like to stay still because he can try and just go for a headshot right now.
Yeah. And it's not great on the odds also.
It's not, but I don't think he gets any better by just taking a regular shot and then having to like I think his headshot's not a precious enough resource.
Okay. We'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, he hit, but he didn't crit.
We have the ability for Laurent to take the shot after he hits the button as well.
We want to call Kalia over here as well. Maybe she shoots a Proxmine.
Yeah, she's going there for sure.
So we'll just put her there.
Yeah.
Or we'll put her there so she's absolutely as close to that vector as possible.
Yeah.
Heading there now.
And I think she might have a conversation around Proxmining.
They probably advance around this car in some fashion. Like this feels like it would be fine.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty open to that. And then Laurent plans to shimmy so he's not in vision of that guy and pistol the first guy, the front line.
Okay. So we just do that then? Or
Yeah, I'm fine with this.
okay, we commit to this. And Kali is set up nicely to like make overdrive moves.
Yeah.
Okay, so Laurent hack.
Yeah, it still seems worth it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Enemy communications are down.
We know that we have two
Exalt busy
approaching
for a
here,
while.
and possibly
We,
one.
we,
to the other
we want
side.
him to move in a way that the guy in the back has to move forward. So we don't want him to move like too far up, I think.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah. I worry what if he just wants to stay still and. It's okay. You can move so you can get the guy in the front because that's the one we care about.
Okay, so is there the spot that you want?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
You can, if the pistol is real bad, we could talk about just him grenading.
It might be too far. No, he's fine. Liu also has moves that he can make to get closer, but and he
That
can't
one seems like the right move. Yeah.
yeah, he can shoot from here as well. So he's
Then yeah, I think he goes there and he overwatches.
Yes, Commander.
and let's just check odds on this one. So
Do you want him to take a pistol shot instead? I mean, he could, but
no, we'll grenade. It's fine. Get the guarantee.
all right. All right.
Now, Sergeant Laurent has earned a promotion. Well done.
All right. Let's go.
And we Y.
Why?
Got it covered.
Okay, good setup, except for the fact that Brendan's in the open, but
Hey.
I see them guys, they're over here, let's go get them. Okay, no one answered his call.
Does Callie want to just move like more aggressively so we can get some more vision as well?
You could do that.
Oh, she wants to shoot.
Well, no, she does.
I
He's got
don't
2
know.
HP.
I don't know if she wants to shoot. Yeah, I think she wants to move.
So, what do we think? Can we move? Like,
There's fine. Yeah.
just like
Do you
max
wanna
move and see?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're probably gonna see the heavy, and then we're gonna see what we can do about it.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna move here. I don't want to see too much.
Don't be next to the car because the heavy could rocket her.
Okay. Like,
Yeah, there.
there? Okay.
That's fine.
On my way. New contacts detected.
That's a flank on the heavy.
Yeah, and it's just the one, so the other one would have to approach. He can't rocket.
All right, I'm actually open to her just kill stealing the heavy. To be honest, if she can get if she can get a crit.
Yeah, would have to make some.
Well, why you check the rate?
You want to check the rate?
Yeah, then we can know.
It's
160.
a pretty good rate.
I think you can roll it, dude. Then we can like.
Let's gamble. Let's gamble. Gamble. Gamble, Kalia, gamble. Ooh, no crit.
Okay, so that's an interesting roll. It might be the wrong move in grenade, to be honest, on him.
Oh, he can't sidestep this position, so maybe like he has to go here or something and try and make it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Oh, I guess Laurent's really the only one who can.
And then Liu's gonna try and kill the guy with 2 HP.
Yeah. So do we want to like test that first?
Yeah, probably. He can move to the half cover
Yeah.
there.
This
Yeah.
seems to be the only spot.
Rolling.
71. Yeah, I think he has to just roll it.
And he can't reach on grenade, so he does just have to roll it. Okay, that's not good.
Nowhere. All right.
Missed.
Galanos does have his laser pistol. He maybe could take Laurent's spot.
Yeah, I actually Laurent. How's Laurent's shot right now? 67. Yeah, I think that's probably gonna end up being the play. I think he has to move up regardless because he's probably gonna try and either pistol or grenade the heavy.
Okay, so there then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Je suis parti. Des troupes ennemies.
Oh sh.
Oh, that's less than ideal.
Shit.
I mean, the issue is that we can get running gun.
Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah.
You can move back and just shoot the guy who is in the open, and we just try and get that guy dead.
Yeah, I think that's probably what we have to do. So we'll run and gun.
But where's he gonna end up? Because like, oh no, this is perfect. He can go to the other vantage of the go like, can you see him from the point, from the satellite, whatever it is?
Here?
Yeah, because he can't be flanked from there.
Yeah, this is the play. We just go to this location.
Yeah, this is a good spot.
Yeah, we just kind of have to take this, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. That was clutch. That's such an important pick for us right there.
Okay.
Now Galanos moves to the planter, I think.
Yeah, I think so because he just needs to be not flanked.
Oh
by the
wait,
heavy.
the heavy was the guy that we needed to get. So
Why?
Galanos doesn't really have anything that he can do about this guy in the back here.
Shoot, yeah.
Because we needed Laurent on the heavy, not on the other guy. But there was no place to position Laurent, and we needed to run a gun, so...
Yeah, I mean, this unfortunately might just have to be the way. He might have just get into position to Overwatch pistol, and we get lucky with his pistol shot.
Yeah. I also would honestly be okay with recalling a bunch of these units to this doorway to help better fortify the position.
I'm just worried. Remember, there's stuff coming from the other side still.
There is, but the only thing that we know is that there's one, one heavy, I think. Right?
If they're not going to get the kill this turn, I don't think there's a point because I think that Kalia is going to clean up on this side. It's just a question of like.
Does she take a rock?
No, I don't want to give up our position too heavily, to be honest. Yeah. I think that them overwatching there is more valuable. I think Galanos moving up and overwatching from there with a pistol is probably the way.
Okay, we'll do that.
I'm on it, Commander.
It's just not like he can rocket anyone other than Kalia.
Yeah.
So we overwatch.
Even in the unfortunate scenario where they can both rocket Kalia, she takes 10 total damage because she has damage mitigation.
Yeah, the one person I'm worried about is Laurent. He takes one hit, he dies.
Yeah. I mean, if you really want to, the only thing I could be in conversation of is Sun moving over to smoke. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we actually just do that. I think maybe Sun goes to this corner to smoke.
Yeah. Okay.
So, are we down for that?
Yes, I can live with that. That's fine.
Okay.
Because we are sitting in a lot of half cover. They could just not rocket and try and take 2 shots through half cover and kills. So we do that.
All right. Yeah. Kalia could take a lot of damage this turn, for the record.
Yeah, she could.
We'll deal with that as it happens, but.
Smoke out.
Okay, and so at this point, do we say maybe McKay moves to this cover that?
Yes, because it's full cover.
Yeah.
I think so.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And then why?
I feel, Commander. Got it covered.
Why, Brian?
Oh boy, I feel terrified of this turn right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Heavy. Okay.
Okay, looks like a dash.
Yeah, he stops. He's taking a double.
No way that
Better start to mitigate ammo a little bit. All right.
That's a load of bull.
It sure is.
Looking like a rocket. Oh, okay.
Hollow target.
Hollow targeting.
And he
Sure.
didn't move, which is... Oh, yeah, shoot
Oh
him
yeah,
back.
fires back.
Yeah! Yes, Queen, slay! Okay, actually, you know what? This is actually really bad, because I think that makes this cover spot sidesteppable.
Eliminated.
Okay, no, it doesn't.
Yeah. Moves up.
Wait, this is a... Is this a different guy?
It looks like this is the last of the hostile reinforcements, Commander. We just need to hold out a little.
Roof. She might have to consider jet booting.
Yeah, I think she does have to jet boot.
Okay, well. Oh, okay.
Golanna's
Pistol? Look out. Okay.
Okay, this is... Okay, we can probably force this guy over here to...
Just to dash?
Yeah, just to... Like... Aggress
We
on
can
us.
grenade hit one of them and kill the other as well.
Do you have any
Of these two
rocket
with our punch.
things?
Whose grenade is this? Oh, it's a rocket.
This is a rocket, so... I mean, it is also risky because it's in close proximity to a bunch of stuff, and if it misfires, then it's really, really bad for us. So not really big into it.
2 grenades will blow up the car, correct?
I think so.
So we could use 2 grenades to kill these 2 guys.
We have grenade on McKay, who's in the building. Grenade on Sun. Grenade on Golanna's. Grenade on Laurent.
And for what it's worth, grenade on boss monster Kalia.
Yeah, but we want to. We're thinking that she jet boots up top to attack the guy.
Yeah,
up there.
or alternatively, she free shots to try and take out the heavy. Free shot.
She could, but if we do blow up this car successfully, then he'll die to 2 grenades in a car explosion.
Yeah, I was actually talking about the far heavy, but yeah.
Oh, the far heavy? Nice full cover. I don't think that's really worth, even though she's got that dog in her. But
Just kind of about that dog.
I think we want to get rid of the guy who's like in our position right now.
Yeah.
So.
If Laurent could huck a grenade and hit from where he is, I would do that.
I think he does. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, because his bullets aren't worth much anyways, so.
Yeah, I think this is what we go with here. Yeah, get him. Okay, 1 down on this.
Not burning.
You're right, it's not burning.
Callie, no, I don't need to force it. I mean, now it becomes 3 grenades to kill this guy, or 3 actions.
Yeah, but he definitely, the heavies like need to go. And unfortunately, now that we've committed to that Laurent move, this guy up top also really needs to go because he gets a free kill on Laurent.
Alright, so the far heavy we're gonna have to ignore, the one that you said, like...
This guy, yeah, I don't, we make him come to us for certain.
You, and you're saying that, yeah, the guy up top has to go, and there's no one else who can get up there, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah, certainly not. I think that we kind of just need to get that information by jet booting up with Kalia.
Alright, to make sure she gets to a spot, yeah, hit the button, because there's no penalty.
New position
And then now, where she can go, that would be good for shooting. Yeah, there's probably good.
Like, there, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
heading to that location.
He might be Overwatch for the record. I mean,
No, he
never
can't. He
Overwatch.
can't drop in an Overwatch like that. And
We've
also
seen them
one
do it on
time.
other places, but I think he just rolls it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see it. Good camera, thank God. I was worried that this doesn't kill.
I'm almost out of ammo.
Barely.
Yeah, barely.
I get over the line. So, I mean, does Clark consider rocketing the heavy that's by the point?
No, I think if we do, we just take a shot. It does, it does more damage.
Higher damage potential. Yeah, okay.
So just do that.
I think you just roll it at this point.
Oh wow. Okay, that was
Not
great.
kill. That's potential kill with a shot from an 8 damage gun. Galanos, I mean, he's got no other better thing. He does have this. No, he doesn't have a disabling
Yeah,
shot.
it doesn't have a single shot.
So then, yeah, he might as well just roll this. We need to get a kill on one of these two as our guarantee, rather than try and split our focus any more than we have.
And I think it needs to be this guy who's in our grill in the back here.
Okay.
which like we can guarantee a kill on him.
Double grenade.
If we-
Yeah,
yeah,
which
double
is
grenade.
like. And the thing is that, hold on, before we do that, McKay has a light plasma, right?
No, everyone's got heavy plasmas.
McKay has a heavy plasma. You're sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
do you want to
do you
try
wanna
this?
roll this?
Like,
Yeah,
I
think
don't think he's part of the grenade squad out here. So.
Yeah. Okay, then I think we roll this.
Okay. Well, let's make sure we have the grenade kill and we're not miscalculating the damage. So Sun first and then Liu second.
Yeah, Sun just stays still and tosses it.
Yeah. Okay, so here.
Yep. Yep.
And if the car happens to blow up or whatever, then like
Frag out.
you love to see it, but it's not on fire. Okay, so it blew up, but it didn't hurt him.
Interesting rule set. No matter what, this grenade will kill.
Yeah. So we just do that,
Yep.
please. Oh yeah, my cursor's on the info box that says alien grenade does some damage and stuff. Okay, and then
McKay takes the roll.
here we go. Yeah, all right.
Huge. All right, this one remaining is a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like if they can get within range. Oh, okay.
Bro, kind of stinky. Can't get
big,
in
big
range.
Kalia. Well, Kalia, all she can do is Proxmine really if she doesn't reload. We honestly might just like Overwatch and chill,
I was gonna say that maybe Callie just has a peek.
and just because she's got a lot of HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the move.
Yeah, that's what I was scared of.
Okay, he did not move up. He's just like kind of bad at the video game though. Is the thing, bro.
No vision. Does she consider Proxmine just to like for when he moves forward?
Yeah, not like he can rocket her position. So he peeked. He was around a corner.
I think between the two pillars is where I'd put it.
Like just like there.
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Boom.
Placing proximity mine.
And then I think Laurent, Hunkers, and others can move to more defensible cover if they have it, but we're overwatching.
Cover's not.
He can just go out of vision if you want to put him at the wall.
Yeah, maybe just like we put some guys in the corner there.
Yeah.
Like, so what, do we want Laurent straight in the corner and then like someone beside him and then maybe someone takes Laurent full cover spot?
Sure.
Okay, we'll do that. Galanos probably wants this spot and Liu can dash to this spot.
Yep, that's fine.
Because Galanos would want a spot he can potentially hit a shot from without moving, which would be better here.
Yep. Roger that. You can overwatch with a pistol.
Roger that. Scanning.
And then Clark could move out. He could move to the wall facing out.
Like there?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
And he can just reload.
Yeah.
It's killing time.
Okay, does he also just end up doing that?
Same idea, but he can Y because he has enough ammo.
Okay.
Solid copy.
And Sun doesn't. Oh yeah, she could. Yeah, honestly, if she can hit with it, she probably would just smoke.
We can just like move her over a bit and that should be enough, I think.
Yeah, because then.
Or we'll just put her on the exploded car back here. She's gonna be far enough
Sure,
to be fine.
that's fine. Yeah.
Moving out.
And that's like a direct like straight line. So she should reach. Yeah. So we'll just do
You can
that.
hit her and Galanos. You probably hit.
So there.
Get Galanos in it.
Oh. Okay, yeah, true. You're right, you're right.
Smoke out.
Okay, and the K
Y.
I'm on it.
And then Laurent just
He could Y. I mean, he's not in vision unless there's a dash, anyways.
En observation. What was that?
make a move, buddy. Okay, so it's behind the pillar there.
Overwatching there. Okay, so that's very funny. Do we want to have Kalia huck a grenade and pop the Proxmine and hopefully pop his cover. Do you want to double Proxmine, move backwards?
we could just double Proxmine, which could be really funny.
If she moves back, is she out of vision? Because that would be.
Let's see.
She's currently in vision.
Yeah, we moved back one tile, we're out of vision.
And then Proxmine
Yeah.
on him. I'm fine. Let's do that.
Position confirmed.
Yeah, just take a bit of a step back. It's okay. Bro think he had something with that.
Put it on
overwatch.
top of him. Like, there's no point in like, you know, shimmying him. Yeah, there, perfect.
It blows up 2 cars also. Alright.
If you depend on the route he takes, he could die in the car explosion.
He could. And you know what? I don't care. That's my goat. Stick a proximity mine straight on his passport.
So why action?
Yeah, just Y with everyone.
Yep.
Affirmative. Action right now. Move to Overwatch.
I've got my eyes on.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Alright, let's make some moves, bud. No moves being made.
He's chilling.
He's
He didn't
really
move.
chilling.
We Y again. Put another prox down.
Alright,
I wonder if
bud.
he's talking and he knows that he's dead if he moves.
you wanna let's move back
You
one
want
more
that-
space.
Sure.
Heading there now.
Proxmine again, and if he doesn't move, we'll grenade next turn. And we'll just get rid of him like that.
Mine in position. Watch your step.
Watch your step.
Any of you people see Clay World before?
Alright, hit some Ys. I'll be cheesed if he had like some kind of like magic like air hop like.
Oh, is he moving?
I think we're alone out here.
No, he's not moving.
Alright, I think she throws the grenade. If you want to move him there, and you can move back. Worst case.
Yeah, we'll see if he can see from here, because we know that this was 1 tile on Kalia, so this if he hasn't moved, then this shouldn't be more than 1 tile if he sees the guy.
Copy that.
Oh, he has moved.
He has moved.
1 square at a time. He moved 1 square at a time to avoid proximity mine.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Let me cook. Proximity mine again to extend the grenade explosion and get a chain reaction.
It's very funny. I don't think it'll kill, but that would be very funny.
So like we'll do that, and then he throws grenade to explode them in proximity.
Sure. I don't think it'll be enough damage to kill, but it'll be funny. So I'm
It
down
will
for
be
it.
funny, and that's why I want to do it.
Confirmed mine placement.
All right. I hope the grenade is close enough.
Allowance, grenade. There.
Yep.
Come on, come on. Let's show me this play. Yes, it not only did it hit it. Oh my god, that was so much damage. Bro is so done for.
Sorry, is that not the end of the mission?
I guess. Oh, you know why? It's probably not the end of a mission. We only hit 1 stationary pod.
Oh, that's very funny.
So
I think this happened last time too.
yeah, I think that because and we saw them like somewhere in the parking lot over here, so we have time to just like reload and get ready.
Yeah, reload, shimmy, and then okay. So yeah, so just get our resources back up and like kind of get us squatted up, and we'll kind of just go through the point almost.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll just we'll say like Clark goes to the half cover here, and we prepare to just like kind of move up here.
Yep.
I'm on the move.
And Laurent, like, he can just stay back here.
Yeah, don't worry about him.
And we can like maybe run a force down the alleyway here, so that we're not bottlenecking our cover positions too much
Sure.
this direction.
Yep.
So we'll have Sun.
Get Sun back to her old spot. Yeah, just start taking some blue moves. Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna
Ash is
dash her
fine.
there. Yeah, we know we haven't seen a stationary pod from this location, so we'll be.
Galanos can, no, not Galanos, but who else is there? Clark or Laurent and Liu. Liu can dash over to the doorway, or you can actually dash inside. You can get inside.
Okay, put him there. I guess Clark can
Good copy. Moving
stay
on target.
in his spot unless we want him to go alley.
Okay, he can step that there, or he can just take one step forward.
We just want to tuck him in the cubby here, even though it's not.
Sure. Fine.
Got it. Moving.
It's just Laurent and Clark. So Clark probably just wise,
Overwatch.
and
Aye, aye.
Laurent like just keep him in the corner.
Yep.
Hunker.
Yeah. I will advocate. How about we get Talia to jet boot up top?
If the cooldown is there, then yeah, sure. The amount of destruction that's been caused by that play is
That one chain reaction.
yeah. That was epic. I love that. Let's do that again sometime.
So they did recognize the Proxmine, eh? Because he knew not to activate it.
I don't know if he did. It's hard to say. He might have just been like doing some shenanigans where he was trying to play like incredibly low movement to set up us running into Overwatch.
So yeah, so Galanos can move over, but the thing is, I just start with the jet boots because it'll like get us up top, see if we get any vision. If not, I think next turn is when she actually will move to the edge of the.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't move to the edge. She just goes here.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Okay, and then she can reload as well because she's out.
Jump.
Big jump. Let's see it. Reload.
I like how I said like Magic Mike when I meant like Mike, and you just like didn't respond. Like I was saying, like he's gonna have the mad stripper hop.
I have never seen Magic Mike. You should know better
know
than
what
to make a movie reference and think that I'm going to get it.
You know what it is, though, right?
You know what? The only thing I know about I've heard Magic Mike referenced once, and I'm trying to remember where it was referenced.
Did you are you more in tune with my little Bow Wow like Mike reference?
I don't get that reference either, to be honest.
It's an old movie about a kid who gets basketball shoes that supposedly were worn by Michael Jordan, and so he like gets the ability to play basketball as if he has Michael Jordan's basketball abilities. And the actor is a child actor who at the time was popularly known as Little Bow Wow, and I have no idea what happened to Little Bow Wow since.
Huh. Galana's kind of got to catch up, so maybe he just goes here. You think so?
Sure. Yeah, sorry. I'm tuning in. I'm watching Julia play Dragon Age in the background.
And we'll just move up. We'll just advance to the cubby. We'll be conservative and like move carefully because we just want to get that actionability back for when we actually trigger the pod.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like goofy ass. The stationary exalt pod.
Yeah, it's kind of silly.
We're green to go.
I don't know why it felt like they were spawning so quickly this time.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll reload on Levying and
Just Y on Clark.
yeah, we'll just Y on Clark.
Yeah, I think Callie gets. Oh yeah, fuck me. That far. Yeah, Callie gets a vision, and in worst case, we can also like even like Overwatch trap.
So, do we want Kalia to be the approacher?
I do. I just want to get her to like initiate.
So, do we feel fine about our position right now, given that?
I do. I personally, yeah.
Okay. So, does she go straight to the corner then?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's affirmative. New contact.
What is that, guys? No heavies, thank God. Just enough free heavies.
Okay. I mean, she can always back up and then just force their approach, which I think is probably the best thing to do.
They have nothing they can do to pressure Kalia. They don't even have a pipe to get up here.
Does this building not have a pipe?
No. Not at all, in fact.
Alright, in that case, I'd just say back up. If you want one person to smoke, but everyone else overwatches and we just chill.
Yeah, we just like say hello and then they're scared of us.
Yeah, and she can just shimmy back like that. Yeah, that's perfect. Now she can jump over the wall as needed.
And we just want the gamers over here to post up.
Yeah, I'd rather they not get vision because otherwise, like,
Yeah, agreed. I don't think we go like here. We could try this spot and see if that's fine. If it's
Sure,
not.
yeah, I'm fine with that. And in worst case, he'll dash back, but
Yeah, and we'll do it with Sun because McKay has a smoke.
yep.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay. I think we probably just stack both of them
Yep, I agree.
Moving to
We're
position.
sort of like game ready for the rollout, and it's
Yeah.
really like a grenade rollout.
here. And I think maybe these guys probably just like stay still and Y.
Yep, I agree.
Okay.
I feel, Commander.
Alright. Go ahead.
Coming on.
I'm gonna put that rapid reaction to work.
I'm
True.
on it.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
I'm Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now.
That's annoying. I think Sun might have to like poke the corner for vision, just because we have to make sure they're not going through the building to kill Laurent.
Yeah, so we'll just do the full cover corner here.
Yep.
Moving.
Oh, can we see two?
Honestly, I was gonna say, do you want Callie to put a Proxmine on top of them? and
Yeah,
then
just
move
like. Well, she has no prox mines left.
back? Does she grenade and then?
Yeah, she could just grenade this spot.
Does Sun have a grenade? Sun can clean up. with a grenade.
I don't think she does. I think McKay has one.
Why isn't McKay considered a rocket, or Clark considered a rocket?
He might not have a good angle because he's kind of tucked away in this corner here. Yeah, he doesn't. I think we probably just have to like toss a nade at them.
Yeah. They're gonna force their movement at the very least. They need to get away from the car.
Now, do we want to destroy, like, do maximum cover damage by going to there and like kind of hitting? The
Yeah,
spot?
and maybe giving us vision, and then we can take shots. Maybe.
Okay.
Yep.
I had to really try to magic pick.
I know. I saw that. Any vision?
Okay, they did do a walkie-talkie, so it seems like they might have seen someone.
Sun is
No,
the only one.
they don't
currently
see.
with vision.
We could also. There is a.
Do you see the stun grenade just to check? Oh no,
She
no,
has
no
no
stun grenade. We could do a Sun McKay just shoot. They're like 84%. Like, might just be worth rolling it.
Yeah, we could. Do we want to
Yeah, I think.
go?
Yeah, I think so.
Who do we go for first? Do we want to go for a sniper first? Because well, one has
Sure.
adrenaline surge, so they're both kind of scary. Your own
I'm
special-
fine for either.
Okay, we'll do the sniper.
All right.
No longer a threat.
All right.
Thank you. Okay, to the half cover.
Sure.
Roger that.
No Overwatch, please. Thank you. 91, yeah.
Shoot. Does he have grenade? No, he can't reach on a grenade. Okay, shoot then.
Yep.
Fire. Good stuff. Okay.
Right.
See in hell.
We don't.
I think that Laurent moves that way he can't get, like he goes to the point facing out, just in case the guy is coming around the building.
We could just put him here also.
I guess I was thinking he was acting as a scout, but yeah, that's still scout-like. All right, sure.
True or false?
Okay.
All right. And
Y.
I think Y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger. Got my eyes on it. Roger that. Scanning.
Okay, where is?
One unit left, one solitary, lonely unit left.
Okay, looks like
Looks
he's.
like a dark angle.
Yeah.
The sun does not have vision on him, but he's right there.
Nah, he's just further back.
I think we might have a double grenade kill on him. Like, if if McKay has a grenade on him, then Kalia and McKay can just kill him.
I think we have a lot of different ways to dispatch this guy.
I agree, but why don't you just chip him down? Why don't you just Kalia a grenade? Because
Yeah.
we don't want her to get the kill anyways.
Yeah, definitely. We want to make it so that he just dies whenever he gets hit. So just blank him. Fully used munitions.
Yeah.
And it was very funny how we used the Proxmines.
I wouldn't hate Clark getting the kill because, as I said, I kind of want to keep leveling him.
True, yeah, because he could be a good. If he has the gift, he's a good slide trooper.
He's also good heavy anyways, so it's
Yeah.
like. Does what you're looking at Liang?
Oh, that's true. Thank you for calling me out. We'll just put by the encoder then.
Yep, that's good.
Heading out.
What are the chances that he accidentally blows up the encoder?
0%. He's just gonna kill him here.
Expert shot.
He's just gonna kill him here. Well, who's next on the order?
Honestly, at this point, probably McKay. We've got several good support, so it's like really we're just kind of waiting and seeing.
Let's just
Oh,
grenade.
yeah,
him.
just take it. Yeah, just take it.
Eat this. That's it, Commander. The transmitter is secure. And it
Damn, the property damage. All right.
True. Well, for that brief period.
Watch
of
out,
time,
Halloween.
that brief period of time, it
right
was.
before Halloween.
We're gonna do a spooky side construction for Halloween.
Son, McKay. All right.
Finally,
Let's,
McKay.
let's see our supports.
Oh.
Bullet Swarm. Good unit for Bullet Swarm. Okay, okay.
Yes, and it's
And then
opportunist.
okay, it's gonna be a Bullet Swarm for sure.
Yeah, Bullet Swarm. We need more of that.
All right. Immediately put them in an interesting camp.
Oh.
Field medic. Okay, hold on. I'm suddenly looking better.
I think Bullet
We
Swarm.
just need more Bullet Swarm. Like, the combination of deep pockets plus field medics is actually insane. If it actually stacks, that'd be crazy. But like, Bullet Swarm is Bullet
I think
Swarm.
Bullet Swarm. Yeah, hold on. Does she have deep pockets and Grenadier?
No, she has smoke
do you-
and mirrors. That's
Oh,
additional
smoke and
swarm.
mirror. It just has a grenade. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a Bullet Swarm. Unfortunately, low HP unit, but 87 aim Bullet Swarm support. It's a good category.
Yeah, so we just do that. Okay, those are big levels. Let's see. Laurent, show me Bullet Swarm. Although he's probably gonna get it. We get Will to survive in rapid fire just like Jill.
I mean, okay. Okay, we got. I think he's still not a good unit. He's still 73, 78, 4 HP. I think it might be Will to survive.
Oh, we don't have enough assaults, dude.
Well, we have multiple Bullet Swarms that we just got that are better than an assault with rapid fire.
Fine, we can do it. We can do it.
Unless you want to promote him out of this role, like.
No, I think the problem is that like I really want rapid fire, but like.
Here, I'm gonna finish up the session with you. Give me 1 second and just say goodbye to Julia. She's about to go work out.
Okay. How does this like stat or this ability lineup compared to Jill?
Intel decrypted. Possible Exalt base locations narrowed.
Rapid reaction, hollow targeting, will to survive, and then Laurent is. Oh my god, the scroll is so sensitive.
I'm back. Oh, there's Laurent you haven't chosen yet. What are you thinking about this guy?
You know what I just looked at? I just looked at Jill's like skills to like cross and to like compare between the two.
It's the same like list.
It's the same list except instead of rapid reaction in the first 3, he's got lightning reflexes. Yeah.
I mean, the thing. Oh God, I hate to say this. He does have aim that is getting ready to be better than her aim. But the thing is that 4 HP. That 4 HP is kind of killer.
Yeah. And I guess like if we're deploying him outside of covert op, we need it because like I don't think will to survive is actually gonna save him from from lethality. Like maybe on or maybe it will. Maybe I'm being a pessimist, but I mean, do you just want to go wills to survive then?
I don't know. What do you think? You're an adult in this dialogue as well. If he gets 1 HP boost in the next 3 levels, I think that rapid fire might be the right choice.
I think we maybe just go will to survive, and we just like dump some money to hopefully finally get some assaults on the payroll.
Okay. We accept that this guy is still a covert op first, and if he gets heat ammo, we'll cry.
All right. And we
Okay.
do that.
Yep. Yeah. We got 150. So you want to put some into the lottery?
So what were we gonna do? We were gonna get units and
coming up.
pickle jar.
Yeah, because we have 100. We have 35 meld. So why don't we put people in the pickle jar?
Yeah. So
right away.
Gene lab. Add soldier, and we were gonna do William Brown for neural damping, right?
Yes, because that is a priority at this point, because he is a good unit.
Okay, William Brown. Neural damping for 20, and then do we have enough? I guess we can't preview how much that is, but yeah, we'll just do that then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. We'll begin prepping the candidate for
I think we
surgery
saved the
immediately.
15,
I will notify
which means
you
that
when
we've
the
got a lot of
genetic
money
modification process is completed.
to play with. We do have we have the end of the month coming up, so money is not that precious. I think we might just dump it and just wait for the end of the month for our stim package.
So if we do 7, we get 10 left over. We could get 5 more and do 8.
Damn, guys, we're trying to roll. All right, if you want to roll big, I'm actually fine with it.
Yeah,
I think having backup soldiers is like such a high priority at this point.
And we've just got so much room in the barracks. Why not?
All right, do a heavy laser and 2 rockets, I guess. Or that's fine too. Yeah, whatever you want. Yeah, well, this is a weird combination.
I'm literally having a brain fart. I don't know why I
Just
thought
put
that.
$1 in. Just what are you doing?
It's fine. It's fine. Don't think about it too much.
All right. We get 8 soldiers. Yeah. I guess because we're not getting good soldiers, like we might as well just keep rolling. But like, some of these soldiers are going to the farm, you know.
Okay, so 120.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to create a backup before we start doing any speed.
That didn't take our money. Our credits are still at 120.
No, it's because when I back out here, then it takes it.
Oh, and then you're gonna make a backup just because you're worried about us, like.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like I could waste our time here and equip all of our soldiers, but I think it's probably just better for the experience of it for me to just make a backup.
Yeah, just go nuts. Yeah.
Okay, save backups and then. Alrighty. I'll backed up. Let's load in again. Okay, shall we spin for council report?
Yes, we will.
Incoming transmission.
We
All
are
right.
extremely impressed with the
Nice
progress
job.
of the
5 NG,
XCOM
6
project
on.
thus far, Commander.
More
Our
scientists,
recent
more
results
engineers.
were beyond our expectations.
Oh,
And that is not
oh
a statement
man,
this
adjusting
council makes
how I sit
lightly.
is painful.
Remember, we
Okay,
will be watching.
We keep spinning. Well, sorry. We should really
Talk about
Uh,
money.
time efficiency. I mean, like, yeah, like we spend the money. We almost have the side troopers. We really want to use the money on the side troopers.
Well, we've still got a while until it's done building.
We have a blaster. We want to get a blaster rocket.
That's exactly why I'm here. Blaster launcher.
Yeah, let's get one of those.
Submit order for one blaster launcher. That's like almost half of our budget. Okay, so
I'm an advocate for if you are trying to side troop, I would like to keep the money, but like I know you're worried about Exalt.
yeah, here's something I would like to discuss with you. Is
Yeah.
so we're going to have to shoot down a possible.
Battleship?
Well, I was gonna say possibly something scarier than a battleship as part of MSQ. So for extra cushioning and like reliability, do we want to
More
station?
Firestorm?
Yeah, station an additional firestorm on the across the continent.
What can you update me about what we have stationed in our interceptors?
Sure. Okay. Hangar. So we have hangar. We've got an EMP cannon firestorm over every continent.
Yep.
And then we've got plasma and laser on North America, Asia, and just plasma on
Yeah,
Europe.
because we had a funny Europe situation for some reason. I remember.
Yeah. So what ends up happening here is if we manufacture firestorms, we make 2 right here because it's gonna fill up the Europe spot because that's where home base is. Unless we sell Raven 1.
Yeah. Okay. I'm down to order. Do you want to order 2 fires? And how much do they cost again? They're 40 to produce and then 20 to upkeep, but then they're reduced because we have America. They're more than 40 to produce. I'm thinking about
70, 70 to produce. And if we go to
Yeah.
manufacture here, then not enough hangar bays.
All right, I'm down to produce 2 of them if you want to just like get them up and running.
And then we can just like make the last one like one.
Because Firestorm is the highest level.
Yeah, there's
that we're
nothing
gonna
better
produce.
than it. So,
Yeah, so we might as well just get 2 more. That's fine.
So they take 14.
I'm gonna advocate. How long until side building is ready?
11 days.
It's 11 days.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's why we can't hold this money.
All right, so yeah, we might as well spend it. All right, so 280.
We could talk about second sniper if we wanted to.
It's not awful. What about any foundry projects?
Let's go check the foundry. Advanced repair is gonna make interceptor repair faster.
Kind of whatever.
Shivs are kind of whatever. They're kind of outclassed at this state in the game. And then improved pistol is here.
We talked about it several times,
Yeah.
but we avoided it.
We have excavations we could do.
Yeah, we might honestly want to like just like set up our building space. We're getting. Where are we at? We're at 69 out of 106, or what number is
Yeah,
that?
that said 69 out of 106.
Okay, so we got so much power
Yeah, we got
space
a
that
lot.
we're not worried about. There's nothing that looks that appealing.
We still
right
have
now. I think
2 compulsory structures to build, which would be
You're saying we could just drop 160 in? Oh no, two compulsories.
yeah, 2 compulsories, and the rest are
Technically,
can
we
do
have
whatever.
enough space already, but you're saying that we might want extra.
Yeah, like I mean, we could just like if we wanted to, build laboratories or build more workshop stuff.
Kind of like whatever. Like, we have to have projects that we want to do to make it worth it. I think building a gun might be the way, just because like
Yeah.
we don't have anything else.
I think we'll need to take out a little bit more to do it, but like I think it's a sniper rifle. It's like $4 more.
$4. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just get another sniper. Then we have the ability because aren't we forced to take 2 snipers on the mission
Yeah,
we're about to
we
do?
are actually. We are actually forced to take 2 snipers.
So let's just do that.
Yeah, I think that's a splendid idea. Okay, so we need 4 monies. Plasma sniper rifle. 1 for me, please. Very, very nice.
All right. And then now we're spinning, and we're about to see the gacha. So I hope we can see the gacha before we call it.
Oh, the troops, you mean?
New troops, yeah.
Okay. Should I make a quick backup and save the stuff that we did with this budget, or?
Yeah, probably a good idea just to be safe.
Okay.
That way we don't have to have any like saves coming on the rolls of our
True.
unit.
Yeah.
In case the RNG was declared when we ordered them or something.
Yeah. Okay. And we'll do another folder after council report. There we go. Okay. And load the game. And here we are. We're back. Let's spin.
Spin. Hey, gotcha.
All right. Brown is done. We got our new characters, our 5 stars hopefully.
Look at our 5 stars. Show me my handsome Japanese boys.
Oh, 3 assaults. 3 assaults.
Alright. Christina Suarez.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Christina does have a lot of will, at least.
Not awful. Not great. Not for a sniper?
Yeah, for a sniper, not very good, but he's got good will.
Guys is looking for night troopers.
That's dire right there.
That's a dire snake. Good support.
Yeah.
Maybe young.
Yeah.
Good heavy.
80? Cracking 80 on the heavy aim?
80 on heavy. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Give me help.
And we're back to Martinez.
It'll be the last 2 units. Have some thoughts.
Yeah, the last 2. But you know what is nice is that like we can consider handing off the
night trooper, yeah.
well, I was gonna say we can consider handing off the role of covert operative, mule to one of these kids.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Because they're all also like Monique is the only one, but like Paul and Christina both have 5 HP, so that's at least nice for them. Because the Laurent only has 4, right?
Yeah, there is the risk, obviously, of like the missions where we have to babysit the guy.
Yeah. So there.
Yeah, it might be worth. Getting another good heavy is nice. I actually think that like that's the most relevant thing. If we got another good heavy.
Yeah, because it frees us up for putting Clark
side trooper potential play.
And if he doesn't have the gift, then Amy might have the gift. She also could fit that bill. 57 will's not bad.
Yeah, I mean the thing is that the lower their level, the better, because we have boosted will growth.
Yep. Like, dude,
yeah, 64 is currently quite high among the wills.
Yeah, it is. Like Hugh's at 80.
Is very high.
Yeah. Which is very nice. It would be great if we could do that. Okay, so at this Gav. I mean, we could talk about Gav, but like his skills are kind of like nice.
I mean, if our heavies work their way up to filling his slots, I think he's like 116 will is just so high.
It is. It's just like if we lose his heat ammo on the heavy.
Yeah, I get that conversation. I mean, I don't think that we need to like rush the decision out the door. It's just that because it's so high, I don't want to like give up the possibility of it.
I just want to like believe that, you know, Neil kind of came already promoted a fair bit, and I'm wondering maybe there's, you know, if we home grow one of these, you know, heavies, maybe they can reach higher.
We'll find a better unit. Yeah, that's possible. I mean, it's also like the lower level they are, the more we want to bring them on missions. So like, we don't want to build a side trooper that we're not going to use necessarily.
And side trooper leveling is unique from all of the other classes in the game as well. So
faster or slower?
I don't know if it's faster or slower, but it has nothing to do with the amount of kills you get.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's purely based on like the amount of successful psi techniques you employ.
You do? Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, let's spin until we have something. I don't feel the need to sell gray market to save these $10.
Do we make a backup now, or?
I don't think it matters. Oh, because you're wondering about like if we have to.
We may.
Oh yeah, because will we get the chance to react and like quit out if we get pulled into the mission?
No.
Okay, so do you just want to stop right here and then?
We could just stop right here tonight, I think.
Maybe that's the better play. Maybe that's
Yeah.
You should potentially build our units before we go.
What do you mean build their units?
Like equip everyone with their stuff.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. We could do that.
But yeah, I'll call it here too. So we'll wrap up on this.
Yeah. Who came on the last mission? We got.
Oh boy, yeah, all these randos.
Yeah. Here. I'm gonna be here for a while.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna leave you to do this too.
Oh, I've been forsaken.
The weenie play, but I'm gonna go to the washroom and I'm gonna go shift my night over to a different activity. Actually, this could be on or off the mic. We do have something that we can talk about for a minute.
Okay.
Do you want to catch me up on our favorite video game?
Oh, I legitimately don't have like much else to say because I'm still not at the next like bridge point of the chapters.
Has nothing happened?
It's kind of not much of importance that's happened.
That's so sad. It felt like before there was like so much sauce.
There was, because they were like, you know, they had to introduce this whole world and explain everything because it's so, you know, it's so weird and, you know, fucked up and backwards ass. And like they were doing so much for, you know, showing off all the stuff that they have to cook with, but I don't know, I guess they're just like, they just don't, like, maybe what they're just working with isn't as interesting because like they like, or where their destination for where they're taking the story isn't as interesting because they just don't have as much, you know, stuff to like show off as you build up and play through the game, which is like a shame because it's like I do think that the setup, like there are interesting elements to the setup of what they're
like it felt like they've consistently like tried different things with each game in the franchise so far. Whether they've been successful is a different question, but
for anyone who's watching and trying to make sense of this conversation, I'm not going to say what the name of this game is because I maybe have something I would like to do with it relative to like content production in the future, and I think it's better if I don't say what it is for that reason.
Secret content for the subscribers and the audience,
and it would be non-streaming content. Definitely
nice.
Not.
Okay.
Definitely not streaming.
Oh, interesting. You are trying to make like you might be trying to get into like the YouTuber game.
Maybe so if it's fun. Like, I've just like right now my goal has kind of just been like, oh, let's learn video editing. Let's kind of like learn new techniques and make a whole bunch of fun stuff. Speaking of that, I do have a new draft of the soundtrack video that I made that I do want to send you, addressing some of the stuff that you had critiqued about it.
I'd be curious to see it. I definitely like I feel like my critique of Persona is definitely colored by that confusion of like, man, I don't know what what things are made, like what like the hesitation on what to critique.
Like what's actual like editing stuff
Content
and
versus
what's
edited,
and
like,
what's
yeah.
what's
I got
sourced.
no I think I don't want to make it sound wrong because like I got no hate in my heart at all for the idea of being like, yep, I just like edited this, like, because like I think that like editing something together is like an artistic pursuit on its own, and it's very cool, and it's honestly like a lot of the time that's what I engage with. Like I have no artistic abilities to like make something directly, but I think that there's value added by taking something that exists and like just like, you know, doing like Photoshop on it and like creating a composition, or like, you know, sequencing it in a video. I think that there's value in that on its own.
Well,
I felt bad about it for a while because like I was like when it came to like, we used to make PR images, and obviously those were largely like just image editing. But like I'm like, well, I think I just don't like the idea of like being like, oh, like because it uses other people's assets, it's like not something that like you value added to.
Yeah.
Like it's not like the full product.
Yeah, well, like either way, I don't really like. I'm not making it to, like, one, make any profit. Like there's no money in making what I made, right? So Thanos is now out of the pickle jar, so we can equip her. It actually kind of pushes down the ordering of what we're working with here. I just realized, because now Medina's now off of the top 6. So that's something that is interesting. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not. You need to have, like, I think at least 1,000 subscribers to get monetization on YouTube. So nothing I do here on YouTube is for money, because like I am literally ineligible to make any kind of money.
Do you ever want that, or do you think it's like not a good life that you enjoy?
I mean, maybe like it's tough to say, because it's like such a like out there kind of thing that I don't really know what that would result in being like, and I don't feel like I make anything that's worth money like right now, because
you're just practicing your skill set.
Yeah,
like,
frankly,
I mean,
I'm still learning, right? Like I still have like some XCOM highlights I'm working on, but those kind of been like on the back burner a little bit, because I've been like working on this like soundtrack video to just like basically brute force teach myself techniques and effects.
Yeah.
We had Chitin on Takumi and Medina, and Neil had Fast Grenade.
Wait, sorry. What was this conversation about? You had Medina's not in the top 6 right now.
Yeah, she's not, because Thanos came out of the pickle jar.
Oh.
So she ends up like. We only had 2 scopes slotted initially in Art 6, so she can just take a scope without stealing it.
She does have to, yeah.
We should probably give Arc Door to someone, because we might run into a new enemy on this mission. I'm not certain, but if we do, it'll be a good opportunity to capture them. So do we just put it on Thanos?
Thanos has a good lethality, but yeah, I guess so. I mean, like, nobody has wheels, right?
She's got mimetic skin now, so.
Oh, sure, then yeah. Alright, good to go. She got mimetic skin and eyes. Those are her abilities, right?
And secondary heart.
And fuck it, I mean, I kind of want to get this girl neural dampening at some point.
Neural damping, I mean, yeah, if we look at Gmod, she's almost fully kitted. I mean, heck, we could give her muscle fiber density as well at some point. Like, adaptive bone marrow seems kind of crap, so muscle fiber density is probably just the better thing if we do want to fully kit her. So you're good, right? Yeah, you're good, save for pistol. You're good. We didn't have medkit on Gav before. Why was that? I guess we just wanted more grenades, which is fine because deep pockets. Takumi had Kaiten. And Gabriella, I'm gonna give her the vest because Neil originally had the vest, but we're just gonna give her the vest. She's in Titan, he's got Titan, and we're gonna give him the blaster launcher. Can't forget about that now that we have it.
Sick. Very happy.
Takumi, probably gonna want plasma pistol. Medina, if we end up needing her, we get her plasma pistol. Beam pistols go to the multi-shooters. Thanos, you're going to be one of them. Now, the other beam pistol, Guzman or Martinez?
Probably Guzman, because close and personal and rapid fire.
True, yeah, I guess, yeah, you got a point there. And then, yeah, we have no more pistol left over. Do we have anything else? We have one more nanofiber. Yeah, we have some light plasma rifles. Did we have light plasma rifles in the original picture? I mean, Thanos used to use light plasma rifle. Do we give it to her again to give that additional 10 aim?
Man, I think the thing is that's kind of why we gave her the hyper reactive, was to try and avoid the need for it. I think the only other conversation, I guess, is she has mimetic skin now. Like, do you want to consider her having a shotgun? But she doesn't. We don't have a good shotgun.
We don't
yet.
have alloy cannon. Yeah, we got more important stuff to research.
Yeah. I'm flexible. Do you want her to have light, or do you want her to have big boy?
We can trial the big boy and see how it goes, I suppose.
Okay. Yeah, let's hope the hyper reactive pupils will help account for her weaknesses.
Yeah, because she got bullet swarm, so.
Yeah, bullet swarm, rapid fire, hollow targeting. Like, it's a good list.
Ooh, we also missed disabling shot by not having Gabriella.
That's a little annoying,
yeah.
but nothing can be done. Do we get more units, or no? We're capped.
No, but like if we lose units, we'll probably be pulling from these reserves. So I'll just put like some whatever.
Yeah, just give them some basics. Yeah. Stacy Moore.
Stacy Moore.
I think that's probably enough. If we get down to Jusan, we're cooked.
We're cooked. Here, you can have a beam rifle though, Joseph.
Septic. It's so funny. That's his name.
Right.
Do you want? No, that's it. I was gonna say, do you want to spin to see if we get anything? But I guess we.
I would have to redo all of that.
All right, then yeah, save and exit. This is our backup. And I think we're probably not going to do any bonus streams. Which means that we are mostly in vibe mode.
Back again next week for Tuesday XCOM.
Tuesday XCOM. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah, with no April Fool's gag that time.
All right. I said I was gonna go and not even hang out with you, so this was your bonus stream, was me hanging out.
Thank you for bonus streaming and yapping with me over the equipped screens.
All right, I will catch you later, my guy.
Yeah. All right. Bye bye.
Night night.
Okay, chat. That's gonna be it for today. Oh my gosh, I'm so sore. Jeez, I got old people bones. Alrighty. Okay. All right. Thank you everyone who dropped by. It was a quiet day, but that's okay. We're a little bit stressed out. A little bit of stressful encounters, but we're through it. I actually really need to go to the bathroom right now, so I'm just gonna close up shop real quick right now. So Thank you to anyone who was watching today. We'll be back again same time next week on Tuesday. So bye bye.